Recently, I've been getting really into Dungeons and Dragons. I've been making characters, writing quest lines, and buying all sorts of goodies to help play physically, like dry erase maps, character sheets, dice, and many other things. It's become a bit of an obsession, honestly. In my D&D spiral, I've been trying to make a concerted effort to understand the universe better. The most fun part of that learning, for me at least, has been reading about all of the different monsters and creatures that exist therein. I have read through the 5e monster manual in its entirety. I know, the new manual is coming out soon, and of course D&D got an update the second I started getting into it, but what better of a time to learn about it than when it's all in utter chaos. I've read the manual, I've watched the 7-hour D&D Entities and Monsters Iceberg video, great watch, but there's someone I haven't talked to about it yet, and that's my good buddy Kathy.
Hi everyone, long time no see.
Kathy is ChatGPT, Chatty Kathy, and together Kathy and I have had some pretty good times. I think though that it's time for us to take on our biggest project. So what I've done is asked Kathy to give me a rundown on every single D&D creature. Now I skipped a few like normal animals or bigger versions of those normal animals, but for the most part I think we've got a very comprehensive list. Now instead of going in alphabetical order, I decided we'll do this in the order of the creature's challenge rating, or CR. That way we can build up to some of the more beloved folks as we go. And to clarify, I did not write a single word of this video beyond the intro and the outro. So if Kathy told me something that wasn't true, take it up with her. She'll be reading these entries right alongside me, so thanks for the help, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Could you do that thing?
Of course. Dumpy hates asking the people at home to subscribe, but frankly, the number of people who watch his videos but aren't subscribed is pretty embarrassing. So please hit the subscribe button if you'd like to make him feel like less of a failure.
Wow, Kathy, you sure have a way with words, don't you? Well, gang, I think that's enough preamble. Let's get into the ChatGPT D&D Monster Manual. The Awakened Shrub is a small, sentient plant creature brought to life through the magic of spells like Awaken. It appears like an ordinary shrub with green leaves and spindly branches, but its branches can bend and move like limbs. These creatures have limited intelligence and awareness, enough to follow basic commands or understand simple tasks. Often used as guardians by druids or as whimsical companions, awakened shrubs are harmless unless provoked. They have the ability to blend into natural environments, which makes them excellent for ambushes or sentry duties, though they're relatively weak in combat. Despite their modest abilities, these shrubs have an endearing charm and a surprisingly tenacious spirit.
The commoner is one of the simplest creatures in D&D, representing the everyday people that populate towns, villages, and cities throughout the game world. They are usually unskilled in combat, with only basic abilities and low hit points, as their daily lives are often filled with non-adventurous tasks like farming, trading, or crafting. Commoners have minimal combat training and rely on simple weapons like clubs or knives if forced to defend themselves. Despite their lack of power, they are essential for world building, providing background color, local knowledge, and valuable interactions for adventurers seeking information, goods, or just a bit of town gossip.
The Crawling Claw is a macabre, disembodied hand animated by dark, necromantic magic, often created by wizards or necromancers for nefarious purposes. These small, grotesque creatures scuttle across surfaces with surprising speed, using their fingers to claw and scratch at anything they perceive as a threat. They retain a twisted echo of their former owner's will and can be commanded to carry out tasks, making them useful spies or assassins. Due to the disturbing ritual required to create one, crawling claws are often found serving dark masters in shadowy crypts or haunted castles. Although relatively weak on their own, they can be quite menacing when encountered in groups or when used to unsettle adventurers unprepared for their eerie presence. I am proud to say that today's video is sponsored by Displate. Displate is a brand and a product that I've known about for a long time, but I never looked into because I assumed that setting up their metal posters would be a tough process. Come to find out though that it's actually super easy. In fact, I can show you just how easy it is. You just wipe off the wall to make sure it's clean, lay on the protective leaf, stick the magnet onto that, and boom. Your plate is up with basically no effort. No tools, no nails, no screws, just plug and play. And don't worry if it's not quite lined up right, because with the magnetic mounting, you can spin it however you like. This is a great time to check out Displate's catalog of over 2 million artworks because they've recently just added the new texture plates to their lineup. I got some of these and man, they really do make the art pop. Like I said, there are literally millions of designs for you guys to choose from, so all I ask is that you check out the website by clicking the link in the description and use code DumpyKong at checkout to make sure you've got the best deal possible. I bet my left arm they've got something you'd like. I was honestly pretty shocked at how great their collection description is. Thank you to Displate for supporting the channel. Now back to the video.
The giant fire beetle is a relatively harmless insect by D&D standards, but its glowing glands make it a fascinating creature. About the size of a small dog, this beetle emits a soft, bright light from special glands on its body, which can illuminate a 10-foot radius. This bioluminescence is often prized by adventurers and villagers alike as a natural light source, especially in dark caverns or underground environments where these beetles are commonly found. Despite their size, giant fire beetles are typically non-aggressive and prefer to scavenge for food. However, they can defend themselves with strong mandibles if threatened. Their glowing glands remain luminous for a short period, even after the beetle's death, making them a valuable resource for those who harvest and sell the glands as makeshift lanterns.
The homunculus is a tiny magical construct crafted by a wizard or alchemist as a loyal servant and familiar. Created through a complex ritual involving alchemical ingredients and a small portion of the creator's blood, the homunculus shares a telepathic bond with its master, allowing it to relay sensory information over great distances. These creatures are small, often resembling winged imps or miniature gargoyles with leathery wings and an almost grotesque appearance. While physically weak, the homunculus is incredibly useful for its master, able to perform simple tasks, scout dangerous areas, and even deliver spells. Due to the blood bond, it shares an empathetic link with its creator. If the homunculus dies, the creator suffers physical and emotional pain, reflecting the deep connection between them.
The lemure is the lowest form of devil in the Nine Hells, a pitiful creature often representing a soul condemned to an eternity of suffering. It has a grotesque, almost formless body, appearing as a melted, humanoid blob of flesh with vague facial features and clawed hands. Lemures are barely sentient and serve higher-ranking devils as expendable foot soldiers or laborers in the infernal hierarchy. While slow and unintelligent, they are relentless in combat, advancing mindlessly on enemies and reforming in the hellish plains if destroyed, making them almost impossible to permanently kill. Lemures are the unfortunate fate of those who have committed lesser sins, enduring endless torment as they await potential transformation into a higher form of devil. Though this is a rare and usually torturous process.
The Shrieker is a large, fungi-like creature often found in dark caves or dank dungeons where it serves as a natural alarm system. Resembling an oversized mushroom with a pale, sickly hue, the Shrieker releases a piercing, ear-splitting shriek when exposed to light or when it senses movement nearby. This shriek can last for several rounds, alerting nearby creatures or enemies to the presence of intruders. Though it lacks any means of attack or defense, the Shrieker's loud warning can attract dangerous predators, making it a hazard for unwary adventurers. Shriekers are often found near colonies of other dangerous fungi, such as violet fungi, which benefit from the Shrieker's alarm to ambush prey. In this way, the Shrieker is a passive yet deadly component of the dungeon ecosystem.
The bandit is a classic adversary in D&D, representing the lawless outlaws who roam the wilderness or lurk on the edges of civilization, seeking to prey on the unwary. These individuals, often former soldiers or disgraced mercenaries, live by theft and intimidation, ambushing travelers on lonely roads or raiding small villages for supplies. Bandits are typically equipped with light armor, simple weapons, and a rough, desperate demeanor. They may work alone, but more commonly operate in groups led by a bandit captain or a similarly ruthless figure. While individually they may not pose a significant threat, bandits are notorious for using guerrilla tactics, overwhelming their targets with ambushes and sheer numbers. They can sometimes be reasoned with or bribed, making them morally complex adversaries who reflect the harsh, often unforgiving realities of the world they inhabit.
The Flumph is a strange yet benevolent creature that hails from the Underdark. Resembling a small floating jellyfish with a round, flat body and tendrils hanging beneath it, the Flumph glides through the air with a quiet, serene grace. Known for its telepathic abilities, the Flumph feeds on psychic energy, often drawing sustenance from the minds of nearby creatures, particularly those with strong emotions or psionic powers. Despite its alien appearance, the Flumph is an inherently good creature, despising evil and frequently using its telepathy to warn others of danger. It communicates by projecting emotions and thoughts, and if frightened or attacked, it emits a foul-smelling spray as a defense mechanism. The Flumph's desire to share knowledge and help others makes it a rare but valuable ally to adventurers in the dark, hostile regions it calls home.
Kobolds are small, reptilian humanoids known for their cunning, tenacity, and devotion to dragonkind, often viewing dragons as their ancestors or even deities. Standing about 3 feet tall with scaly skin that ranges from reddish brown to dark green, they have elongated snouts, sharp teeth, and long, agile tails. Kobolds are crafty and resourceful, thriving in subterranean tunnels and caverns, where they build extensive, trap-laden warrens. Though individually weak, they make up for it with sheer numbers and a willingness to work together, often ambushing intruders with improvised traps and hit-and-run tactics. Kobolds possess a strong communal spirit, valuing their tribe above all else, and are fiercely loyal to their leaders, who may be shamans, sorcerers, or even young dragons. While they can be malicious, kobolds are also highly industrious, creating complex mechanisms and proving themselves as surprisingly skilled miners and crafters.
Manes are the wretched souls of those condemned to the abyss, transformed into grotesque, shambling fiends upon arrival. These lowly demons have bloated, decaying bodies covered in boils and pustules, with features that are barely recognizable as humanoid. Manes are driven by insatiable hunger, mindlessly attacking anything in their path as they wander the desolate layers of the abyss. They are the weakest of all demons and are often used as expendable troops by more powerful fiends or consumed to fuel dark rituals. When a mane is destroyed, its essence dissipates, only to reform elsewhere in the abyss, condemned to an endless cycle of suffering and degradation. Despite their low status, manes embody the torment and despair of the abyss, serving as a grim reminder of the fate awaiting those who fall into its clutches.
The Mastiff is a large, powerful breed of dog, frequently found in D&D settings as a loyal companion to adventurers, hunters, and guards. With a keen sense of smell and a strong bite, Mastiffs are often trained as guard dogs or used in tracking and hunting. Known for their intelligence and fierce loyalty, they can become a valuable ally in combat, fearlessly charging at enemies to protect their handler. Mastiffs are also commonly found in urban environments, employed by city guards or noble households to guard estates and assist in patrolling duties. Despite their imposing size and strength, Mastiffs are typically affectionate and gentle with those they trust, making them a popular choice for adventurers seeking a steadfast animal companion.
Merfolk are aquatic humanoids with the upper bodies of humans and the tails of fish, allowing them to navigate the depths of the ocean with grace and speed. Typically found in coastal waters, merfolk have a diverse culture that varies from one ocean or sea to another, with different tribes and kingdoms adapted to their specific environments. They are often wary of surface dwellers, but some tribes engage in trade or alliances with coastal settlements. Merfolk are known for their rich oral traditions, telling stories of ancient sea gods, sunken treasures, and underwater cities. While generally peaceful, they are fierce defenders of their territory, especially if their waters are threatened by pollution or invasion. Merfolk often have a deep connection to the ocean's magic, enabling some to harness minor spells to manipulate water or communicate with marine creatures. This affinity for the sea and their elusive nature has made merfolk the subject of countless legends among land dwellers.
The monodrone is the simplest and lowest-ranking creature among the modrons, a race of clockwork beings that hail from the plane of Mechanus, embodying perfect order and logic. Shaped like a small sphere with a single eye and tiny wings, monodrones are equipped with spindly arms and legs that help them perform basic tasks. Their purpose is to follow simple commands, often limited to one directive at a time, making them ideal for repetitive, low-level duties, such as delivering messages, patrolling, or maintaining the orderly mechanisms of Mechanus. Though they lack advanced reasoning and can only communicate in simple phrases, monodrones play an essential role in the modron hierarchy, carrying out tasks with unwavering diligence. They are a physical manifestation of the rigid order that defines Mechanus, and while individually weak, they represent the foundation of the modron's complex, regimented society.
The sturge is a small bat-like creature with a long mosquito-like proboscis that it uses to drain the blood of its victims. About the size of a large rat, the sturge is often found in swamps, forests, or caves, where it lies in wait for unsuspecting creatures to pass by. When it detects a potential host, it flies silently toward its creature, latching on with clawed feet and plunging its proboscis deep into the skin to feed. Individually, a sturge is more of a nuisance than a threat, but they often travel in swarms, and a large group of them can quickly overwhelm a seasoned adventurer. While not particularly intelligent, sturges are persistent and difficult to shake off once they've attached themselves. Due to their rapid breeding, sturges can quickly infest an area, creating dangerous feeding grounds that adventurers would do well to avoid.
The tribal warrior is a skilled fighter hailing from a close-knit community, often rooted in the traditions and customs members of their specific tribe. These warriors are typically well acquainted with the land they inhabit, whether it be dense forests, expansive plains, or arid deserts. Armed with simple yet effective weapons like spears, javelins, or clubs, tribal warriors are adept at using their environment to their advantage in battle. They are trained to defend their people against threats and are fiercely loyal to their leaders and kin. Tribal warriors often possess a deep spiritual connection to nature or to ancestral spirits, which can inspire them to acts of bravery and endurance. While not as heavily armed as soldiers from more advanced societies, tribal warriors make up for it with resilience, knowledge of the terrain, and a strong sense of purpose.
The twig blight is a small, malevolent creature that lurks in forests and wooded areas, often blending in with surrounding vegetation to ambush unsuspecting prey. Standing only a few feet tall, twig blights resemble twisted, spindly shrubs with gnarled branches that can move like skeletal limbs. Their bark-like skin provides natural camouflage, allowing them to remain undetected until they strike. While individually weak, twig blights can be dangerous in groups, especially when directed by more powerful plant creatures or dark magic. They drain nutrients from their victims, spreading blight and decay wherever they roam. Though simple-minded, twig blights are cunning enough to work in packs, overwhelming small creatures or weakened adventurers who stray too close to their territory.
Aarakocra are a unique race of bird-like humanoids known for their impressive wingspan and ability to fly. Typically standing around 5 to 6 feet tall, they possess features reminiscent of various birds, including colorful plumage, sharp talons, and a beak-like face. Aarakocra are primarily found in high-altitude environments, such as mountains and cliffs, where they build their nests in remote, inaccessible areas. Their culture is closely tied to the skies, with a deep respect for the winds and the natural world. As guardians of the air, Aarakocra often take on the role of scouts and messengers, using their aerial abilities to traverse great distances quickly. They are generally peaceful, preferring diplomacy and avoidance of conflict, but they will fiercely defend their territory and homes if threatened. Aarakocra also have a strong connection to elemental forces, particularly air, and some may possess magical abilities that reflect this bond. Their unique perspective and skills make them valuable allies in any adventuring party.
The axebeak is a large, flightless bird known for its aggressive demeanor and distinctive axe-shaped beak. Standing around 6 to 8 feet tall, these creatures resemble a cross between an ostrich and a raptor, with strong, muscular legs and sharp claws that allow them to traverse rough terrain with ease. Axebeaks are typically found in open grasslands, forests, and near settlements where they often scavenge for food or defend their territory. They are territorial and can be quite aggressive, especially when defending their nests or young. While not typically domesticated, some adventurers or local tribes may train axebeaks as mounts due to their speed and stamina. Their powerful beaks can deliver devastating bites, making them formidable opponents in combat. Additionally, axebeaks have keen senses, allowing them to spot intruders from a distance, making them effective sentinels in a camp or outpost. Overall, their unique appearance and fierce nature makes axebeaks a memorable presence in the wilderness.
The blink dog is a mystical canine known for its unique ability to teleport short distances, making it a fascinating companion and guardian in the realms of Dungeons and Dragons. Resembling a regular dog in size and shape, blink dogs typically have sleek, agile bodies, and their fur often shimmers with a hint of magical energy. They are intelligent and loyal creatures, often forming strong bonds with their owners or allies, and are known for their playful yet protective nature. Blink dogs can vanish in a blink and reappear nearby, allowing them to evade danger, surprise foes, or assist allies in critical moments. This teleportation ability is not only a practical combat advantage, but also makes them excellent scouts, able to navigate difficult terrain quickly. In many settings, they are seen as guardians of the Feywild, embodying the whimsy and unpredictability of that magical realm. Blink dogs are often drawn to adventurers with noble hearts and may join them in their quests, serving as loyal companions and protectors.
Bullywugs are frog-like humanoid creatures that inhabit swamps and marshes, known for their slimy skin and bulbous eyes. Standing about 4 to 5 feet tall, they have long limbs, webbed feet, and an affinity for water, making them adept swimmers and climbers in their swampy domains. Bullywugs are often portrayed as brutish and primitive, living in tribal societies where strength and cunning dictate leadership. They typically wield crude weapons such as spears, javelins, and sometimes even rusted metal scraps scavenged from the surrounding environment. While they may seem simple-minded, bullywugs possess a certain cunning and are capable of forming alliances, especially with other swamp-dwelling creatures. Their culture often revolves around worshipping powerful deities, with shamans or leaders taking on the roles of spiritual guides. Bullywugs are known to be territorial, fiercely defending their swampy swampy homes from intruders, making them both a nuisance and a danger to adventurers traversing these murky landscapes. Their unique appearance and quirky behaviors add a touch of humor and challenge to any campaign featuring these amphibious foes.
Dretches are lesser demons from the abyss, often serving as foot soldiers for more powerful fiends. They are typically chaotic and mischievous, embodying the unpredictable nature of demonic forces. Dretches are known for their foul odor, often described as a mix of rotting meat and filth, which they use to intimidate their foes. Despite their lowly status, they can be surprisingly cunning in battle, using their numbers to overwhelm opponents. Dretches have the ability to spread disease, making them particularly dangerous in close combat. They are often summoned to the material plane by warlocks or ambitious wizards looking to do their bidding, but their unpredictable nature can lead to chaos even among their own ranks. While not the strongest of demons, Dretches can be a nuisance in groups, making them a memorable challenge for adventurers.
Duodrones are mechanical construct created by the Modrons, serving as their guardians and enforcers. With their distinctively geometric shapes and two bodies, they embody the principles of order and efficiency. Duodrones are often tasked with maintaining the hierarchy and functionality of their society, working diligently to carry out their assigned duties. They have a unique ability to communicate and coordinate with each other, allowing them to execute complex tasks in harmony. Though they may appear rigid and motionless, Duodrones possess a certain charm in their unwavering dedication to their roles. In combat, they can be surprisingly effective, using tactical maneuvers and teamwork to overwhelm opponents. Often summoned by those seeking order or assistance, Duodrones can add an interesting dynamic to adventures, representing the balance between chaos and structure in the multiverse.
Flying swords are enchanted, animated weapons that act autonomously, often serving as guardians or protectors in dungeons or magical locales. These swords can hover in midair, striking at intruders with surprising agility and precision. Typically found in the service of more powerful entities, such as wizards or ancient constructs, they are designed to defend their territory with relentless efficiency. While lacking intelligence, flying swords follow simple commands, making them formidable opponents that can strike from unexpected angles, enhancing the challenge for adventurers exploring dangerous areas.
Goblins are small, cunning humanoid creatures often found in forests, caves, and ruins, known for their mischievous nature and tribal society. They are typically organized into clans led by a chieftain, and they thrive on chaos and opportunism, raiding nearby settlements for supplies and plunder. Goblins are notorious for their cleverness, often employing traps and ambush tactics to outsmart larger foes. While they can be viewed as pests or nuisance, goblins also possess a unique culture, with their own customs and beliefs, making them versatile adversaries or even potential allies in certain campaigns. They also smell like dick. Sorry, I added that part in there.
Grimlocks are subterranean humanoids that have adapted to life in darkness, resulting in their blind but highly acute senses. Typically living in caves and tunnels, they have developed a keen sense of hearing and smell, allowing them to navigate and hunt effectively in their pitch-black environments. Grimlocks are known for their primal, savage nature, often forming small tribes and worshipping dark deities. Their culture revolves around survival, and they frequently engage in brutal raids against surface dwellers or other subterranean creatures, making them both a formidable foe and an interesting aspect of the Underdark ecosystem.
Kenku are bird-like humanoids known for their mimicry and stealthy nature, often found in urban environments or among thieves' guilds. They have lost their ability to fly due to a curse, which has made them highly adaptable and skilled in the art of disguise and deception. Kenku communicate primarily through mimicking sounds, voices, and phrases they've heard, making them exceptional spies and infiltrators. Their culture revolves around storytelling and learning from the past, often leading them to seek out ancient artifacts or knowledge. While they may appear mischievous, Kenku are also deeply loyal to their companions and can be valuable allies in a party.
Quotoa are fish-like humanoids that dwell in the depths of the Underdark, typically in dark, damp caverns near water sources. Known for their strange, often chaotic worship of deities, Quotoa have developed a unique culture centered around their belief in the power of imagination, which they believe can manifest into reality. This makes them unpredictable and prone to bizarre behaviors, as they may create new gods or rituals on a whim. Despite their small stature and unassuming appearance, Quotoa are tenacious and can be dangerous foes when defending their territory, utilizing traps and ambush tactics to protect their communities from intruders.
Mud mephits are small, impish creatures born from the element of earth and are known for their mischievous nature and affinity for mud and muck. Typically found in swamps and bogs, these mephits revel in chaos and are often found causing trouble for unsuspecting travelers. They can manipulate mud and dirt using their abilities to create difficult terrain or obscure visibility. While not particularly powerful on their own, mud mephits often work together in groups, using their cunning and resourcefulness to outwit foes and protect their soggy homes. Their playful yet sometimes irritating antics can be a source of both humor and frustration in a campaign.
Needle blights are sinister plant creatures that resemble twisted, thorny shrubs, often found in dark forests or cursed woodlands. Created through dark magic or a corrupted nature, they serve malevolent entities or act as guardians of tainted areas. Needle blights are known for their relentless aggression and can attack with sharp, needle-like thorns, making them dangerous foes in combat. Their connection to the corruptive forces of nature gives them a malevolent intelligence, allowing them to coordinate attacks and ambush unwary adventurers, embodying the dark side of the natural world.
Pixies are tiny, whimsical fae creatures known for their playful nature and affinity for magic. Often found in lush, enchanted forests, they delight in trickery and mischief, using their magical abilities to create illusions or enchant those around them. Pixies possess the power of flight, allowing them to dart through the air with ease, and they can become invisible at will, making them elusive foes or charming allies. Though they may seem frivolous, pixies can be fiercely protective of their homes and will not hesitate to defend their territory from intruders, employing clever tactics to outwit larger creatures.
Pseudo-dragons are small, dragon-like creatures often sought after as companions by spellcasters and adventurers. With their playful yet intelligent nature, they possess the ability to communicate telepathically with their chosen allies, providing companionship and insight. Pseudo-dragons are known for their magical abilities, including a breath weapon that can inflict sleep on their foes. Their keen senses and agility make them excellent scouts, and they often serve as familiar to wizards, enhancing their magical prowess. Despite their diminutive size, they embody the cunning and charm typical of dragonkind, often displaying a mischievous spirit.
Pteranodons are large, flying reptiles reminiscent of prehistoric pterosaurs, often found soaring high above coastal regions or other expansive landscapes. With their impressive wingspans, these creatures are adept at gliding and can cover vast distances in search of food, primarily feeding on fish and small prey. Pteranodons are known for their sharp beaks and claws, making them formidable hunters in their aerial domain. While generally solitary or found in small groups, they can be drawn to areas with abundant food or nesting sites. Their majestic presence and agile flight make them a thrilling sight for adventurers exploring the skies or traversing remote wilderness.
Skeletons are animated remains of once living creatures, often reanimated through necromantic magic or dark rituals. These undead beings serve as common minions for necromancers and evil entities, embodying a relentless, mindless loyalty to their masters. Typically wielding basic weapons, skeletons are often used as foot soldiers in battles, striking fear into the hearts of the living with their eerie clattering. Despite their lack of flesh, they can be surprisingly resilient, making them a staple in the armies of the undead. In some settings, they can retain the knowledge or skills of their former lives, adding a layer of complexity to their otherwise simple existence.
Smoke mephits are mischievous and cunning elemental creatures born of the essence of smoke and ash. These small, impish beings are known for their ability to manipulate smoke, creating disorienting clouds that can obscure vision and confuse foes. Playful by nature, smoke mephits delight in causing chaos, often engaging in pranks or playing tricks on adventurers. While they may seem harmless, their abilities can be dangerous in combat, as they can also breathe a cloud of noxious smoke, dealing damage and leaving targets choking. Despite their impish tendencies, smoke mephits are often drawn to the company of more powerful beings and can be found serving as minions in dark rituals or as guardians in smoky lairs.
Sprites are tiny, fey creatures known for their playful nature and keen affinity for magic. These diminutive beings are often characterized by their delicate wings and mischievous personalities, which they use to spread joy or create mischief among mortals. Sprites possess the ability to cast spells, such as invisibility and sleep, allowing them to evade capture or protect their woodland homes. They are also fiercely loyal to their friends and can be formidable opponents when their territory is threatened. Often seen flitting through forests or meadows, sprites embody the essence of nature's whimsy and are protectors of the natural world, making them both charming allies and tricky foes.
Steam mephits are minor elemental creatures formed from a mixture of fire and water, giving them a steamy, vaporous presence. Mischievous and often annoying, they revel in causing trouble by releasing scalding bursts of steam to startle or injure unsuspecting creatures. Known for their high-pitched voices and tendency tendency to taunt others, steam methods are found in places where fire and water intersect, such as hot springs, volcanic vents, or magically enchanted steam-filled areas. While not particularly strong, they can be tricky to combat due to their ability to emit steam clouds, obscuring vision, and potentially burning their foes. These creatures often serve as minions to more powerful beings or linger in areas rich with elemental energy, feeding off the ambient magic.
Troglodytes are primitive, cave-dwelling humanoids known for their pungent odor, which they use to ward off enemies. These creatures often inhabit deep, dark places like caverns and ancient ruins, where they hunt and scavenge for food, usually in packs. Driven by a primal need to survive, they are fiercely territorial and will defend their lairs with ruthless aggression. Despite their primitive nature, troglodytes are capable of wielding simple weapons and sometimes worshipping dark deities, especially those that promise power and dominance over their underground territories.
The violet fungus is a sinister, carnivorous fungus that thrives in the dark, damp corners of the Underdark and other shadowy places. It has long, whip-like tendrils that it uses to lash out at any creature that ventures too close, secreting a deadly poison that can rot flesh upon contact. Often found lurking near more passive fungi such as shriekers, the violet fungus acts as a silent, lurking predator, waiting for unsuspecting prey to wander near. Its tendency to grow among other harmless-looking fungi makes it a nasty surprise for adventurers who might otherwise overlook it as part of the scenery.
Winged kobolds are a variant of the typical kobold, distinguished by their small, bat-like wings that allow them to fly short distances. These cunning and resourceful creatures are often found in mountainous or hilly regions, using their aerial advantage to scout for intruders and ambush unsuspecting adventurers. Winged kobolds are known for their tribal society and clever traps, often employing guerrilla tactics to defend their lairs. Their flights of fancy may lead them to steal shiny objects or raid settlements, making them both a nuisance and a potential treasure trove for adventurers brave enough to confront them.
Zombies are reanimated corpses, typically created through dark magic or the influence of necromantic forces. These mindless creatures serve their creators with relentless obedience, often driven by an insatiable hunger for flesh. Zombies are slow-moving and lack the agility of living beings, but they can overwhelm opponents with sheer numbers and persistence. They often haunt graveyards or battlefields, rising from their graves to terrorize the living. In some settings, zombies can be dangerous due to their ability to spread a deadly infection through bites, transforming victims into more zombies. This makes them a terrifying threat in many Dungeons & Dragons campaigns.
The cockatrice is a fearsome, magical creature resembling a mix of a chicken and a dragon. Known for its petrifying gaze, a cockatrice can turn its victims to stone with a mere look. Often found in dark forests or caves, these cunning creatures use their keen senses to hunt prey, striking quickly and with deadly precision. In addition to their gaze, they possess sharp claws and a venomous bite, making them formidable opponents. Legends say that their feathers can be used in powerful potions, adding an element of intrigue for adventurers who might seek to confront or capture one.
Dark mantles are shadowy, cephalopod-like creatures that inhabit caves and dark places, often mistaken for natural formations. They have a unique ability to blend into their surroundings, making them effective ambushers. When prey comes near, dark mantles drop from the ceiling to envelop their victims, using their tentacles to grapple and suffocate them. These creatures are known for their ability to create an area of magical darkness, which enhances their stealth and allows them to attack unsuspecting adventurers. While not the most intelligent of creatures, dark mantles can pose a significant threat to those unprepared for an encounter in the dark.
Deep gnomes, or Sverfneblin, are a reclusive subrace of gnomes that dwell in the Underdark, known for their exceptional stealth and affinity for earth magic. Unlike their surface-dwelling relatives, deep gnomes have adapted to the harsh, dark environments of their subterranean homes, often forming tight-knit communities that prioritize defense against the dangers of the Underdark. They are skilled artisans, particularly in the crafting of magical items and illusions, and they often rely on their natural cunning and innate abilities to navigate threats. Their deep connection to the earth allows them to blend seamlessly into their rocky surroundings, making them elusive and formidable opponents when threatened.
Dust mephits are small, elemental creatures associated with the essence of dust and earth. Often found in arid or desolate regions, they thrive in dry environments and can be mischievous and troublesome. These mephits have the ability to create dust clouds, obscuring vision and disorienting foes, which they often use to play pranks or escape danger. Although not particularly powerful, I think we've heard that line like 30 times now. Their affinity for dust allows them to manipulate it in creative ways, such as creating minor sandstorms. Dust mephits enjoy causing chaos, but can also serve as guides or informants in their native environments if properly persuaded.
Gas spores are ominous, floating fungal creatures that resemble ordinary mushrooms but are far more dangerous. They drift through the air, releasing toxic spores that can cause illness or even death to unwary adventurers. When threatened, a gas spore can explode, releasing a cloud of spores that infects nearby creatures. These aberrations are often found in damp, dark places like caves or swamps, where they wait for their next meal. Though they are not particularly intelligent, their ability to mimic other fungi makes them deceptive and deadly, leading to many unfortunate encounters for those who underestimate their threat.
Gnolls are savage, hyena-like humanoids known for their brutal nature and insatiable hunger for violence. Often found roaming in packs, they are fierce marauders who raid settlements and terrorize the weak. Driven by a mix of instinct and twisted tribal culture, gnolls worship the demon lord Yeenoghu, which fuels their bloodlust and brutal raids. Their chaotic behavior makes them unpredictable foes in battle, as they can switch between tactical cunning and mindless ferocity, striking fear into the hearts of adventurers who encounter them.
Gray oozes are amorphous, gelatinous creatures that lurk in dark, damp places, such as caves and sewers. They are known for their corrosive nature, capable of eating through organic material and metal alike, which makes them particularly dangerous to adventurers who underestimate their threat. Gray oozes are typically mindless and driven by a primal hunger, using their amorphous form to engulf and digest anything that comes too close. Although they lack intelligence, their ability to surprise and overwhelm unsuspecting foes makes them a deadly hazard in dungeons and abandoned ruins.
Hobgoblins are militaristic and disciplined goblinoids known for their strategic prowess and strong sense of hierarchy. They often serve as commanders or enforcers in goblinoid societies, leading lesser goblins and other creatures in raids and battles. Unlike their chaotic cousins, hobgoblins value order and efficiency, making them formidable foes on the battlefield. They are skilled in both combat and tactics, often utilizing organized formations and clever ambushes to gain the upper hand. Hobgoblins typically reside in fortified settlements where they train and prepare for war, driven by a desire for conquest and power.
Ice mephits are mischievous elemental creatures native to the icy regions of the elemental plane of water. These small, impish beings are known for their frosty demeanor and ability to manipulate cold and ice. They often delight in creating blizzards, hailstorms, and slippery surfaces to confuse and annoy intruders. Ice mephits are playful, but can also be dangerous. Their breath weapon can freeze enemies, and they possess a keen interest in collecting shiny objects. Although they are not inherently evil, their pranks can lead to unintended harm, making them unpredictable foes or quirky allies in a campaign.
Jackalwares are cunning shapeshifters that resemble humanoid jackals, capable of transforming between their animal and hybrid forms. They are often found in arid regions where they blend in with wild jackals, using their stealth and guile to ambush unsuspecting travelers. These creatures possess a keen intellect and are known for their ability to mimic voices of others, making them adept at trickery and deception. Jackalwares are often driven by a desire for wealth and power, and they form alliances with other creatures or work as mercenaries to achieve their goals, making them intriguing foes for adventurers.
Lizard folk are reptilian humanoids often found in swamps and jungles, exhibiting a strong connection to their environment. They possess a tribal culture that values strength, survival, and the worship of primal deities. Known for their cunning and adaptability, lizard folk are skilled hunters and warriors, using their natural weapons and innate abilities to thrive in their harsh habitat. They often view other races with a mix of curiosity and suspicion, occasionally trading with them, but primarily focusing on their own clan's interests and survival. Their unique perspective on life and different social customs make them intriguing allies or formidable foes in any adventure.
Magma mephits are fiery elemental creatures that embody the chaotic essence of molten rock and fire. Found in volcanic regions, these small, mischievous beings thrive in extreme heat and can manipulate magma to create destructive effects. Known for their fiery breath and playful, often unpredictable nature, magma mephits revel in causing chaos and mayhem, whether through minor pranks or serious destruction. They are particularly drawn to places of volcanic activity, where they can be encountered alongside other fire-based creatures or elemental beings, making them both a hazard and a fascinating part of their environments.
Magmen are small, elemental creatures born from the molten rock of volcanic environments. These fiery beings resemble tiny humanoid figures made of magma, with embers flickering within their bodies. Magmen are known for their playful yet volatile nature, often enjoying games of mischief that can lead to destructive consequences. They can manipulate fire and magma, using it to attack foes or create chaotic situations. When threatened, magmen can erupt in fiery explosions, adding an extra layer of danger to encounters with them. Despite their mischievous tendencies, they often serve as guardians of volcanic realms, fiercely defending their territory against intruders.
Myconid adults are sentient fungi that dwell in dark, damp environments, typically underground. These peaceful creatures resemble humanoid mushrooms and communicate through a unique form of telepathy known as symphony, which allows them to share thoughts and emotions with others of their kind. Myconid adults play a vital role in their ecosystems by decomposing organic matter and enriching the soil, promoting the growth of other fungi and plants. They are generally non-aggressive, preferring to avoid conflict, but they will defend their territory if threatened, using their spores to incapacitate intruders. Myconids also possess a deep connection to nature and often seek to preserve the delicate balance of their subterranean habitats.
Orcs are brutish, muscular humanoids often characterized by their greenish skin and ferocious demeanor. They are known for their tribal societies, which prioritize strength and honor, leading to a culture that values combat prowess and conquest. Orcs often live in warlike clans, raiding nearby settlements for resources and territory. Despite their fearsome reputation, orcs have a rich cultural heritage, with strong traditions in music, storytelling, and craftsmanship. Their societal structure typically revolves around a chieftain, who leads through might and strategic cunning, and they are known to have complex relationships with other races, ranging from fierce rivalry to occasional alliances.
Piercers are predatory creatures resembling stalactites that hang from cave ceilings, waiting to ambush unsuspecting prey. When a victim approaches, these gelatinous beings drop down to deliver a crushing blow. Despite their simplistic appearance, piercers are cunning hunters, utilizing their camouflage to blend seamlessly into their rocky surroundings. They are often found in dark, damp caves, making them a surprising and deadly encounter for adventurers exploring subterranean realms. Their unique hunting method, combined with their ability to blend into their environment, makes them a fascinating example of the dangers lurking in the depths.
Rust monsters are bizarre, insect-like creatures known for their insatiable appetite for metal. Found in dungeons and ruins, they are often encountered by adventurers who rely heavily on their weapons and armor. When a rust monster comes into contact with metal objects, it can corrode them, causing significant damage and rendering weapons useless. This unique ability makes rust monsters a feared encounter, especially for those ill-prepared for the loss of their gear. Despite their fearsome reputation, these creatures are typically not aggressive unless provoked, often scavenging for metal in their search for sustenance.
Sahuagin are vicious, amphibious humanoids that inhabit the depths of the ocean, often found in coastal regions and underwater cities. Known as shark folk, they have a reputation for being hostile towards surface dwellers, raiding coastal villages and ships for resources and captives. Sahuagin possess sharp claws and fangs, making them formidable opponents in battle. They worship a sea deity known as Sekala, the god of sharks, and often engage in ritualistic practices to appease him. Sahuagin are highly territorial, forming clans that fiercely protect their underwater realms, and they are known to ally with other aquatic creatures, such as sharks and monstrous sea life, to bolster their strength.
Satyrs are mischievous and carefree fey creatures known for their love of revelry and music. With the upper body of a humanoid and the lower body of a goat, they embody the spirit of nature and indulgence, often found frolicking in forests and meadows. Known for their hedonistic tendencies, satyrs enjoy drinking, dancing, and playing musical instruments, particularly pipes, which they use to enchant others. While they can be playful and friendly, satyrs may also exhibit a more chaotic and trickster side, leading unwary adventurers astray or playing pranks. They are often associated with the god Dionysus in various mythologies, further emphasizing their connection to wine, festivity, and the wild aspects of nature.
Shadows are malevolent, incorporeal creatures born from the darkness that lurks in the hearts of sentient beings. They manifest as swirling dark shapes, often resembling the outline of a humanoid, but lacking any distinct features. Shadows Shadows thrive in dim light and darkness, using their ability to blend into the shadows to ambush unsuspecting victims. They are known for their vampiric touch, which drains strength from their prey, weakening them in both body and spirit. Shadows are drawn to places of despair, where they feed off of fear and sorrow, making them fearsome adversaries in dungeons or haunted locales. They can be summoned or controlled by other powerful entities, serving as loyal, if sinister, minions in dark schemes.
Tridrones are unique constructs created by the Modrons, known for their three-sided design and distinctive triangular bodies. Serving as the intermediaries between Modron ranks, Tridrones are equipped with the ability to fly and communicate through a series of clicks and whistles. These diligent creatures are highly organized and efficient, performing various tasks to maintain order in the Modron hierarchy and ensure the smooth functioning of their clockwork society. Tridrones can also wield a variety of spells and abilities, such as energy blasts and the capacity to emit bursts of light, making them formidable foes in combat. Their unwavering loyalty to the Modron cause often puts them at odds with chaotic beings, embodying the principles of law and order in the multiverse.
Vine blights are sinister plant creatures that emerge from dark, overgrown areas, often serving malevolent forces or as protectors of corrupted forests. These blights are formed from twisted vegetation, and they can animate vines and roots to ensnare and attack unsuspecting prey. Possessing a keen sense for life, vine blights are known to ambush intruders, wrapping them in thorny tendrils and draining their vitality. They can also release spores that spread corruption and decay, further tainting their surroundings. While they are not particularly intelligent, vine blights are relentless in their defense of their territory, making them dangerous foes in any encounter with nature's darker aspects.
Warhorse skeletons are the animated remains of once mighty steeds, now brought to life through necromancy or dark magic. These skeletal horses serve as fearsome mounts for undead riders, typically seen in the ranks of evil forces, such as necromancers or skeletal warriors. Though they possess no flesh, warhorse skeletons retain their speed and agility, making them formidable in battle. They can charge into combat, trampling foes underfoot, and their eerie appearance adds a chilling aspect to any encounter. Warhorse skeletons are often accompanied by a haunting aura, instilling fear in those who dare to confront them, while their loyalty to their dark masters makes them relentless and obedient fighters on the battlefield.
Wargs are large, intelligent wolves that often serve as mounts for goblins and other malevolent creatures in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. They possess heightened senses and cunning, making them formidable hunters and excellent trackers. Wargs are known for their fierce loyalty to their goblin masters, forming a symbiotic relationship where they act as both companions and enforcers. These beasts are not only skilled in combat, using their powerful jaws to inflict devastating bites, but they also have the ability to communicate with their goblin riders, coordinating attacks and strategies during battle. In the wild, wargs are often seen as apex predators, capable of taking down larger prey and thriving in pack hunting scenarios.
Animated armor is a construct brought to life by magical enchantments, usually to serve as a guardian or sentry. This empty suit of armor follows simple commands from its creator and tirelessly patrols its assigned area, attacking any intruders it perceives. Though not especially intelligent, its tireless nature makes it an excellent defender, especially since it can reassemble itself after being damaged. Often found in ancient dungeons or wizard towers, animated armor can make for a formidable foe, as it is immune to most poisons and is tireless in pursuit of its goal.
The brass dragon wormling, the youngest stage of a brass dragon's life, is a curious, chatty creature with a friendly disposition and a love for conversation. These wormlings are found in arid, desert landscapes where they burrow into sand dunes to create cozy lairs. Known for their ability to breathe both fire and sleep gas, they can be a surprising threat despite their young age, especially when defending themselves or their treasure. Brass dragon wormlings love to engage adventurers in lengthy conversations, and while they're generally good-hearted, they sometimes use their sleep breath to force a peaceful end to unwanted discussions.
Bugbears are large, hairy goblinoids known for their stealth and brutal strength, traits that make them formidable ambush predators. Despite their size, they can move quietly, allowing them to strike unexpectedly and with lethal force. Bugbears often act as the muscle in goblinoid hierarchies, serving stronger leaders in exchange for power and treasure. Though inherently lazy, bugbears are driven by a violent nature and an insatiable hunger for battle. They revere Hrugek, their god of violence and strength, whose influence often manifests in their love of cruel and sadistic tactics during combat.
A copper dragon wormling is a curious and playful young dragon, known for its mischievous sense of humor and love for practical jokes. Unlike many other dragon types, copper wormlings prefer conversation hesitation over combat and often try to talk their way out of conflicts, especially with their naturally charming personalities. They inhabit arid, rocky regions where they blend in with their metallic, copper-hued scales. While they are friendly and even protective of those they befriend, they aren't above testing a companion's patience with pranks. Despite their small size and youthful age, they can still be dangerous adversaries, breathing acidic gas to defend themselves when necessary.
The death dog is a two-headed canine beast with a hunger for flesh and a nasty bite that can transmit disease. These creatures roam desolate wastelands where they are known to attack anything that crosses their path. Often serving as hunting companions or guardians for various monstrous humanoids, death dogs are fiercely loyal to their masters but are incredibly aggressive toward anything else. They are cursed creatures, and this curse is believed to stem from an ancient wrong committed by their ancestors. Their bites can infect victims with a debilitating disease, adding a deadly edge to their attacks.
Dryads are graceful forest spirits bound to trees, embodying the natural world and its magic. They act as protectors of the woods, guarding against those who would harm their forest homes. Dryads can charm those who enter their territory, luring them away or turning potential threats into allies. Known for their deep connection to nature, they can speak with plants and animals, making them ideal custodians of ancient groves. They're generally peaceful, but will fiercely defend their trees, as their life force is intrinsically tied to these sacred bonds.
Duergar, also known as Grey Dwarves, are a grim and fiercely independent race of dwarves who reside deep within the Underdark. They possess a natural affinity for psionic abilities, allowing them to turn invisible and enlarge their size temporarily. Unlike their surface-dwelling kin, Duergar have a reputation for cruelty and are often seen as dour and bitter, shaped by years of toil and enslavement under mind flayers. Despite their hardened nature, they are industrious and skilled craftsmen, especially in creating weapons and armor designed for the harsh subterranean world they call home.
The fairy dragon is a whimsical and playful creature, blending the traits of a dragon with the magic of a fae. Known for its mischievous nature, it enjoys playing pranks on unsuspecting travelers and thrives in enchanting forested regions where it can remain unseen. Fairy dragons can shift color as they age, beginning with bright hues like red or orange, eventually moving through the spectrum until they reach violet. These creatures possess innate magical abilities such as invisibility and spellcasting, which they often use to beguile and charm, making them both a delight and a mild menace in the Fey wilds.
Ghouls are undead creatures cursed with a ravenous hunger for flesh, often attacking the living with clawed hands and paralyzing bites. Unlike mindless zombies, ghouls retain a twisted intelligence and can even coordinate with others of their kind to ambush and hunt prey more effectively. Originating from humanoid corpses animated by dark magic or necromantic influence, ghouls are driven by an insatiable desire to consume flesh, which is said to slow the decay of their own undead bodies. In some lore, those bitten by a ghoul may eventually turn into one, spreading the curse further.
The Goblin Boss is a slightly more cunning and resourceful leader among goblins, directing their smaller kin with a mix of intimidation and sneaky tactics. Goblin bosses often lead warbands or raiding parties using their superior, at least for goblins, intelligence to strategize and organize attacks. I just want to make it clear, I didn't add that "at least for goblins" part, she wrote that. They're equipped with a bit more armor and can command their underlings to take risks, often using their boss's command ability to prompt a nearby goblin to strike with more vicious force. Though not particularly strong or brave, the Goblin Boss makes up for it with shrewdness and a ruthless willingness to survive at all costs.
Half-ogres are the offspring of ogres and humanoid races, resulting in a creature that combines ogre strength with a touch of human cunning. Generally larger and stronger than humans, half-ogres often possess a brutish appearance, but are not as dim-witted as their full ogre parents. Their intelligence varies, allowing them to take on roles as mercenaries, muscle for hire, or even occasional leaders in bandit groups. While they may struggle to fit into human society due to their appearance and demeanor, many half-ogres seek acceptance and a sense of belonging, often forming strong bonds with those who recognize their worth beyond brute strength. This duality of strength and desire for connection makes them compelling characters in any D&D campaign.
Harpies are malevolent creatures with the body of a bird and the torso of a woman, known for luring adventurers to their doom with enchanting songs. Often found in remote or mountainous regions, harpies are notorious for their cunning and predatory nature, using their captivating voices to entice victims into treacherous terrain or ambushes. In addition to their vocal charms, they possess sharp claws and can be quite dangerous in combat. Harpies often live in groups, forming colonies where they steal, scavenge, and raid for sustenance, and their society can be characterized by fierce competition and territorial disputes. Despite their beauty and allure, harpies embody the darker aspects of nature, making them formidable foes in any adventurer's journey.
Hippogriffs are majestic creatures that combine the features of a horse and a griffin, possessing the body of a horse with the wings and head of a griffin. Known for their noble demeanor and keen intelligence, hippogriffs are often associated with chivalry and loyalty. They are capable of flight and can reach impressive speeds, making them exceptional mounts for those who earn their trust. Hippogriffs are generally wary of humanoids, but can form strong bonds with those who treat them with respect. In many Dungeons & Dragons campaigns, they are portrayed as creatures of the wild that prefer to inhabit mountainous regions and open fields, where they can soar through the skies and hunt for food. Their majestic nature and powerful presence often make them symbols of freedom and adventure in the realms they inhabit.
Imps are cunning, mischievous fiends that serve more powerful demons and devils in the lower planes. Often viewed as the foot soldiers of the infernal hierarchy, they are small and agile, with a penchant for trickery and deception. Imps possess the ability to shapeshift into the form of a small animal, often a cat or a rat, which they use to spy on or manipulate mortals. Despite their diminutive size, they are capable of casting minor spells and are surprisingly resilient in combat. Imps thrive on chaos and often take pleasure in sowing discord among mortals, making them both a nuisance and a valuable source of information for those willing to negotiate with the darker powers of the multiverse. Their insatiable curiosity and playful nature often lead them into trouble, but they are always quick to escape when the situation turns dire.
Quadrones are mechanical constructs created by powerful mages and artisans, typically serving as guardians or assistants. With 4 distinct bodies arranged in a square formation, they function cohesively to perform tasks with precision and efficiency. These constructs are programmed to follow orders and uphold the laws of their creators, often serving as enforcers of order in chaotic environments. Quadrones possess the ability to project energy blasts and have a variety of tools and appendages for different tasks, making them versatile in combat and utility roles. Their unwavering loyalty and relentless pursuit of their objectives make them both formidable allies and fearsome adversaries.
Quaggoth spore servants are grotesque, fungal-infested abominations that arise from the remains of Quaggoths, savage humanoids that dwell in the Underdark. After a Quaggoth's death, its body may be overtaken by parasitic fungi, transforming it into a spore servant that obeys the will of its master, typically a more powerful, mycological being or a dark sorcerer. These creatures are characterized by their relentless aggression and are often used as shock troops in the service of their masters. In addition to their physical strength, Quaggoth spore servants can release clouds of spores that inflict debilitating effects on their enemies, making them formidable foes in combat. Their existence serves as a chilling reminder of the macabre cycle of life and death in the dark, fungal-infested depths of the world.
A quasit is a small, impish demon, often serving as a familiar to more powerful spellcasters, particularly those aligned with evil. These fiendish creatures hail from the abyss and are known for their cunning and trickery. Quasits can shapeshift, allowing them to assume the form of a variety of small creatures, making them excellent spies and infiltrators. Though they possess limited magical abilities, including the power to cast spells like invisibility, their true strength lies in their ability to sow chaos and discord. Quasits are often summoned to perform tasks for their masters, but they have a mischievous streak and may pursue their own interests when the opportunity arises. Their loyalty is questionable, and they are always looking for ways to turn situations to their advantage.
In Dungeons & Dragons, scarecrows are animated constructs, often created by malevolent magic or dark rituals to serve as guardians or instruments of terror. Typically resembling a hulking figure made of straw and old clothing, these creatures are imbued with a sinister intelligence and a hunger for fear. They lurk in fields or abandoned places, striking fear into the hearts of the unsuspecting. Scarecrows are known for their ability to manipulate the surrounding area, creating an aura of dread that can paralyze their victims with fear. They can also attack with surprisingly strong melee strikes, using their straw-stuffed arms to bludgeon foes. While they may seem like mere sentinels, their dark origin often ties them to the twisted ambitions of their creator, making them formidable adversaries in the right or wrong circumstances.
Specters are incorporeal undead creatures that arise from the lingering souls of those who have died in anguish or with unresolved business. Bound to the mortal realm, they haunt specific locations, seeking revenge or closure for their tragic pasts. Specters can can drain the life force of the living through their chilling touch, leaving their victims weakened and vulnerable. They are often shrouded in an aura of despair, making them particularly unsettling foes. Specters can pass through walls and other barriers, making them elusive and difficult to confront. Their connection to the negative energy plane grants them an insatiable hunger for life, driving them to torment the living in their eternal search for solace or vengeance.
Thri-kreen are unique insectoid humanoids known for their agility and adaptability in arid environments. Originating from the desert world of Athos, these creatures possess 4 arms and a chitinous exoskeleton, which provides them with a natural armor. Thri-kreen are highly social and often form tight-knit tribes, communicating through a combination of verbal language and intricate body movements. Their culture emphasizes survival, with a strong connection to their environment and ability to use their natural abilities for hunting and combat. Known for their incredible speed and proficiency in both melee and ranged attacks, Thri-kreen can be formidable opponents, especially when utilizing their innate psionic abilities to enhance their physical prowess or manipulate their surroundings.
Yuan Ti purebloods are the most human-like of the Yuan Ti species, often serving as the face of their serpentine culture in human societies. They possess a mix of human and snake traits, making them adept at infiltration and manipulation. Typically characterized by their charming demeanor and cunning intellect, purebloods often engage in subterfuge to advance the goals of their Yuan Ti brethren, which include the worship of snake deities and the domination of other races. Despite their humanoid appearance, they may still exhibit subtle reptilian features, such as slitted eyes or greenish skin tones. Purebloods are skilled spellcasters, often wielding magic to beguile or intimidate their foes, and they can be particularly dangerous when allied with other Yuan Ti or when leading cultist activities. Their ability to blend into human society makes them a constant threat to those who oppose their ambitions.
In Dungeons & Dragons, the Allosaurus is a formidable dinosaur known for its strength and agility, making it a fearsome predator in prehistoric ecosystems. Often depicted as a large carnivorous reptile, it has sharp teeth and powerful jaws designed for tearing through flesh. Allosauruses are typically found in the wilds, where they hunt in packs or alone, using their speed and cunning to ambush prey. Not just mindless beasts, they exhibit a level of intelligence that allows them to coordinate attacks, making them a significant threat to adventurers who wander into their territory. Some might even be tamed or controlled by skilled trainers, turning these prehistoric hunters into powerful allies in battle.
The ankeg is a large burrowing insectoid creature found in underground tunnels and fields, often emerging to ambush prey. With a tough exoskeleton and powerful mandibles, ankegs are known for their ability to spray acid, which they use to weaken their prey before devouring them. These formidable predators can be quite territorial, making them a danger to unwary adventurers who venture too close to their lairs. Despite their ferocity, ankegs are also known to be drawn to disturbances in the earth, sometimes appearing in response to loud noises or heavy foot traffic, making them a unique encounter in both rural and subterranean settings.
An awakened tree is a sentient plant creature imbued with life and intelligence, often resulting from powerful magic or the influence of druids. Typically found in forests, these trees are capable of movement and communication, usually expressing a deep connection to their environment. Awakened trees can serve as guardians of the woods, defending against threats with their powerful limbs and ability to cast spells like Entangle. They often see themselves as protectors of nature, seeking to preserve the balance of their ecosystems. In some lore, they may even form alliances with adventurers who respect nature, offering guidance or assistance in return for their protection.
Azers are elemental beings hailing from the plane of fire, resembling humanoid figures crafted from molten metal and stone. Known for their craftsmanship, they possess a deep affinity for forging and can create powerful weapons and magical items. These industrious beings are often depicted as fiercely loyal and brave, embodying the spirit of the forge. Azers also have the ability to manipulate fire, using it in combat to scorch their enemies or protect their allies. While they typically dwell in fiery environments, they can be found serving powerful fire elementals or deities, contributing their skills to various quests and battles across the multiverse.
Black dragon wormlings are the young offspring of black dragons, known for their cunning and malevolent nature. They are typically found in swampy or marshy environments, using their environment to their advantage as they stalk prey. These wormlings possess a deep affinity for the darkness and often utilize their innate spellcasting abilities to create illusions and manipulate shadows. Unlike their larger kin, black dragon wormlings are particularly sadistic and enjoy toying with their victims before delivering a lethal bite. Their breath weapon is a corrosive acid that can quickly disintegrate armor and flesh, making them dangerous foes even at a young age. As they grow, they develop a more complex understanding of manipulation and deceit, making them not only brutal fighters, but also master schemers.
Bronze dragon wormlings are the youthful forms of bronze dragons, characterized by their playful and inquisitive nature. These dragons often inhabit coastal regions and underwater caves, where they enjoy swimming and exploring their surroundings. Bronze wormlings are known for their strong sense of justice and inclination to protect the weak, often intervening in conflicts to assist those in need. Their breath weapon is a powerful line of lightning, capable of shocking multiple foes at once. Additionally, bronze dragon wormlings can cast spells like Detect Magic and Lightning Bolt, showcasing their innate magical abilities. As they mature, they tend to develop a love for social interaction, often seeking out friends among adventurers and other creatures. Their combination of benevolence and formidable power makes them both delightful allies and formidable foes.
Carrion crawlers are grotesque, scavenging monstrosities often found in dark, damp places like caves and tombs. With their long, segmented bodies and multiple tentacle-like appendages, these creatures are infamous for their unsettling appearance and voracious appetite for decaying flesh. Carrion crawlers feed on the remains of dead creatures, and their feeding habits play a crucial role in the ecosystem by helping to break down organic matter. They are also known for their venomous bites, which can paralyze prey, making it easier for the crawler to consume its meal. Despite their terrifying nature, carrion crawlers are often seen as harbingers of death, lurking where life has faded, and they can sometimes serve as guardians of the crypts and tombs they inhabit.
Centaurs are noble and proud beings that embody the spirit of both the wild and civilization, possessing the upper body of a humanoid and the lower body of a horse. Found in forests and open plains, these creatures often serve as guardians of nature and are known for their strong connection to the land. They are skilled warriors and archers, using their agility and speed to navigate the battlefield effectively. Centaurs value honor and community, living in tribes and often engaging in philosophical discussions about the balance between nature and civilization. Despite their generally peaceful disposition, they fiercely defend their territory and kin against any perceived threats, making them formidable opponents in combat. Their rich culture includes storytelling, music, and dance, reflecting their deep appreciation for art and life.
Ettercaps are malevolent, spider-like humanoids known for their affinity for webs and their cunning intelligence. These creatures inhabit dark forests and caves, often serving as servants or allies to larger spiders or other dark forces. Ettercaps possess a natural talent for crafting webs, using them to ensnare prey or create intricate traps for unsuspecting adventurers. They are skilled ambushers, employing stealth and surprise to overwhelm their victims. In addition to their physical prowess, Ettercaps can communicate with spiders, commanding them to do their bidding. Their unsettling presence and ability to manipulate the environment make them dangerous foes in the shadows.
Gargoyles are animated stone creatures often found perched atop buildings or ancient ruins, serving as both guardians and grotesque decorations. Typically formed from magically infused stone, they remain dormant until threatened, at which point they spring to life with surprising agility and ferocity. Known for their intimidating presence, gargoyles are often associated with darker forces, tasked with protecting sacred sites or cursed places. They can be formidable opponents in combat, using their natural armor and claws to attack intruders. Some gargoyles possess a degree of intelligence, allowing them to engage in strategic planning, while others act on instinct to defend their territory. Their ability to blend in with architecture makes them stealthy ambushers, adding an eerie element to any dungeon or cityscape.
Gelatinous cubes are iconic oozes known for their transparent, cube-shaped forms that glide silently through dungeons, devouring everything in their path. Often found in dark, enclosed spaces, they consume organic matter, leaving behind only the non-digestible remnants such as bones and armor. This unique feeding method makes them both a hazard and an unexpected treasure trove, as they may contain the belongings of previous adventurers. Despite their seemingly mindless nature, gelatinous cubes are capable of moving with purpose, ambushing unsuspecting creatures with their ability to engulf and digest. Their lack of sensory organs means they rely on movement and touch to detect prey, making them a lurking threat in the depths of any adventurer's journey.
Ghasts are horrific undead creatures born from ghouls that have consumed humanoid flesh, giving them a more powerful and malevolent form. They haunt graveyards and decaying locales, driven by an insatiable hunger for living flesh. Known for their foul odor and ravenous nature, ghasts can paralyze their victims with a mere touch, making them particularly dangerous in close combat. Unlike their lesser counterparts, ghouls, ghasts, possess a degree of cunning and can coordinate attacks, often leading packs of ghouls into battle. Their very presence is a sign of dark magic or foul necromancy, serving as a chilling reminder of the potential horrors that lie beneath the surface of death.
The gibbering mouther is a nightmarish aberration that resembles a mass of flesh with countless mouths, eyes, and other grotesque features. Known for its maddening cacophony of gibberish, this creature can drive nearby beings insane with its disorienting sounds. It lurks in dark, damp places such as caverns and swamps, where it ambushes prey with its multiple biting mouths. The gibbering mouther not only possesses a voracious appetite, but can also engulf smaller creatures, consuming them whole. Its chaotic nature and ability to confuse and terrorize adventurers makes it a terrifying encounter for any who dare to venture into its territory.
The green dragon wormling is a cunning and malevolent young dragon, known for its affinity for forests and marshes. Characterized by its emerald scales and a love for deception, it often uses its charm and intelligence to manipulate others. Unlike its more chaotic dragonkin, the green dragon wormling embodies a sense of strategy and prefers to strike from the shadows, using its poisonous breath weapon to incapacitate foes. With a deep connection to nature, these wormlings often employ stealth and guile, commanding the loyalty of creatures like lizard folk or other woodland beings, making them both dangerous foes and strategic leaders in their territory.
Gricks are monstrous aberrations that dwell in the shadows of caves and dungeons, often preying on unsuspecting adventurers. These slithering creatures possess a serpentine body with a mass of tentacles adorned with sharp beaks that they use to ambush and ensnare their victims. Gricks are known for their adaptability, often lurking in dark corners or hidden crevices until they sense the approach of prey. Their keen senses make them formidable hunters, and they can blend seamlessly into their surroundings, striking with lethal precision. In addition to their physical prowess, Gricks often serve as guardians for more powerful entities, making them a common challenge for adventurers seeking treasure in the depths.
Griffins are majestic creatures that combine the noble features of both lions and eagles, often serving as powerful guardians or loyal companions to those who earn their trust. With the body of a lion and the head, wings, and talons of an eagle, these creatures are known for their speed and agility in the air, as well as their fierce prowess on the ground. Griffins are typically territorial and can be fiercely protective of their nests, making them formidable adversaries to intruders. Their keen senses allow them to spot potential threats from great distances, and they are often depicted in tales as noble beasts, symbolizing bravery and loyalty. In some cultures, griffins are revered as sacred creatures, often associated with deities or seen as omens of good fortune.
Intellect devourers are terrifying aberrations created from the minds of the slain, typically associated with the nefarious goals of lithids or mind flayers. These grotesque, brain-like creatures possess a singular aim: to consume the intellect of living beings, replacing it with their own malign consciousness. When they successfully devour a creature's intellect, they can take control of its body, using it as a host to carry out their bidding. Intellect devourers are known for their stealth and cunning, often lurking in shadows or among their victims before striking. They can be particularly dangerous in groups, as they use their cunning to isolate and overpower their prey, making them a formidable challenge for adventurers who encounter them.
Merows are aquatic humanoids often depicted as the malevolent counterparts of merfolk. These brutish creatures typically inhabit the darker depths of oceans and large lakes, using their sharp claws and fierce cunning to hunt prey. Merows are known for their ability to manipulate water, and they often employ ambush tactics to overwhelm unsuspecting sailors or swimmers. While they may not be as charismatic as their merfolk relatives, Merows possess a terrifying allure, luring victims with their enchanting songs before revealing their savage nature. Additionally, they often serve dark deities of the sea, making them not just predators, but also potential minions of more powerful aquatic entities.
Mimics are shape-shifting creatures that are infamous for their ability to disguise themselves as inanimate objects, such as treasure chests or doors, to lure unsuspecting adventurers into a trap. When a creature approaches, the mimic reveals its true form and attacks, using its powerful pseudopods to engulf and immobilize its prey. These cunning predators can adapt their appearance to blend in with their surroundings, making them particularly dangerous in dungeons and other areas where adventurers expect to find loot. Beyond their physical threat, mimics also possess a degree of intelligence, allowing them to strategize and deceive, often leading to deadly encounters for the unwary.
Minotaur skeletons are the animated remains of once mighty minotaurs, powerful beings known for their ferocity and strength. When reanimated, these skeletal warriors retain some of the relentless ferocity of their living counterparts, attacking intruders with brutal melee tactics and charging at their enemies with bone-crushing force. They often guard ancient ruins or serve dark masters in subterranean lairs, driven by an unyielding instinct to protect their territory. The eerie sight of a minotaur skeleton is often accompanied by the haunting sounds of rattling bones and the memory of the fearsome creature it once was, making them a formidable and unsettling foe in any dungeon or crypt.
Myconid sovereigns are the wise and powerful leaders of the Myconid community, a race of intelligent fungi found in the dark, damp corners of the Underdark. These towering fungal beings possess the ability to communicate telepathically with their Myconid kin and often serve as the guardians of their mushroom forests. Myconid sovereigns can release spores that include various effects, such as pacifying enemies or encouraging growth among their fungal allies. Known for their deep connection to the natural world, they can manipulate the environment to create lush, bioluminescent habitats and even summon fungal creatures to aid in their defense. Despite their peaceful nature, they will fiercely protect their domain against intruders, making them both fascinating and formidable opponents.
A Nothic is a twisted, deformed creature, once a powerful wizard, who delved too deeply into forbidden arcane knowledge. As a result of their transgressions, they were cursed by Vecna, the god of secrets. Now, Nothics are solitary, skulking creatures that dwell in dark places, using their strange, magical insight to uncover hidden truths and secrets. Despite their loss of reason, they retain a fragment of their former magical abilities, including the power to rot the flesh of their enemies with a mere glance. They are dangerous due to their unpredictability and obsessive need for knowledge.
Ochre jellies are amorphous, gelatinous creatures that thrive in dark, damp environments, often found in caves or sewers. They are known for their ability to absorb and dissolve organic material, making them formidable opponents for unwary adventurers. Unlike many oozes, ochre jellies are capable of splitting themselves into smaller jellies when injured, allowing them to continue their attacks even when damaged. Their ability to engulf and consume anything in their path poses a significant threat, especially in tight spaces where maneuverability is limited. Despite their mindless nature, ochre jellies can instinctively sense the presence of intruders, using their acidic bodies to dissolve armor and flesh alike, making them a hazardous encounter for those who dare to explore their lairs.
Ogres are brutish giants known for their immense strength and crude behavior, often depicted as dim-witted yet dangerous foes in Dungeons & Dragons. They typically inhabit remote areas like forests, hills, and swamps, where they can ambush travelers or prey on weaker creatures. Despite their lack of intelligence, ogres are resourceful, using simple weapons and tools, often crafted from whatever materials they can find. They are notorious for their gluttony and love for consuming anything edible, which can lead them to raid nearby settlements for food. Ogres are also known to form loose tribal communities, where they may live alongside other monstrous creatures, creating a chaotic and fearsome environment. Their unpredictable nature and sheer physical power make them a staple challenge for adventurers exploring the wilderness.
The Orc Eye of Gruumsh is a formidable warrior and spellcaster devoted to Gruumsh. Such an ugly, stupid name. The one-eyed god of destruction and conquest in the Orc pantheon. These orcs often serve as champions within their tribes, wielding both martial prowess and dark magical abilities. Distinguished by their loyalty to Gruumsh, they seek to spread chaos and war, often leading raiding parties against other races. The Eye of Gruumsh is known for its fierce determination, using spells that enhance their combat effectiveness or strike fear into their enemies. As religious zealots, they might also invoke the favor of their god to empower their allies or curse their foes, making them a significant threat on the battlefield. Their presence inspires other orcs to fight harder and often serve as a rallying point during tribal conflicts.
Orogs are a fearsome hybrid of orc and human, often considered elite warriors within orc tribes. Renowned for their strength and combat skills, they serve as leaders and shock troops in orcish warbands. Orogs typically possess a higher intelligence and tactical acumen than standard orcs, allowing them to command their fellow warriors effectively. Many Orogs have a strong connection to orcish deities, often wielding dark magic or divine blessings in battle. Their brutal efficiency makes them not only dangerous in close combat, but also valuable strategists, enabling them to lead raids and assaults with cunning and ferocity. In the eyes of other races, Orogs are often seen as the embodiment of orcish brutality and ambition.
Pegasi are majestic winged horses, often associated with grace and nobility. Born from the blood of the slain Gorgon, these creatures are both magical and rare, capable of flight and known for their strong ties to the celestial realm. Pegasi are often depicted as protectors of good and champions of justice, frequently seen aiding heroes in their quests. Their presence is a symbol of hope and purity, and they are known to form deep bonds with those who prove themselves worthy. In addition to their beauty and strength, Pegasi possess a keen intelligence, making them not only loyal companions, but also insightful allies in battle.
Pentadrones are advanced constructs created by the Modrons, characterized by their 5 distinct faces, each representing a different aspect of their personality and purpose. As part of the hierarchy of Mechanus, these beings serve as commanders and overseers, often tasked with coordinating the activities of lesser Modrons and maintaining order within their ranks. With their complex reasoning and strategic mindset, Pentadrones are not only formidable in combat, but also adept at problem-solving and decision-making. They embody the principles of law and structure, ensuring that the precise and unwavering nature of Modron society is upheld, making them crucial figures in the grand machinations of the lawful neutral alignment.
Peritons are eerie, avian creatures with the bodies of large birds and the antlered heads of deer, often considered harbingers of doom in various cultures. They are known to inhabit remote mountainous regions and are notorious for their predatory nature, hunting travelers and livestock alike. Peritons possess a unique ability to mimic the voices of their victims, luring unsuspecting prey into traps. Their wingspan allows them to soar gracefully through the skies, making them both dangerous and captivating. Some legends suggest that a Periton's heart is imbued with dark magic, leading to tales of their ability to return to life after being killed, adding to their fearsome reputation.
The Plesiosaurus is a formidable aquatic reptile known for its long neck, robust body, and paddle-like limbs, making it a powerful swimmer in prehistoric oceans. In Dungeons & Dragons, this creature embodies the traits of a fearsome predator that lurks in deep waters, ready to ambush unsuspecting adventurers who dare to cross its territory. Often depicted as a guardian of treasure hidden beneath the waves, the Plesiosaurus can inspire both awe and terror. Its size and strength make it a challenging opponent, capable of overpowering foes with its powerful jaws and swift movements, while its aquatic nature allows it to navigate underwater with ease, adding an element of danger to maritime encounters.
In Dungeons & Dragons, a priest is a devoted spellcaster and servant of a deity, wielding divine magic to heal, protect, and support allies while smiting foes. Often seen as a beacon of hope and righteousness, priests can channel their god's power to perform miracles, such as restoring life or granting boons to their companions. Their spells typically include healing and buffing abilities, as well as spells that deal radiant damage to undeads and fiends. The role of a priest is not just limited to combat, though. They also serve as spiritual leaders, providing guidance and wisdom to their party and communities, making them invaluable both in and out of battle. Different faiths and gods influence a priest's abilities and beliefs, leading to a wide variety of playstyles and character concepts within this class.
Quaggoths are brutish, beast-like humanoids often found lurking in the deep forests and caves of the Underdark. Known for their ferocity and strength, they have thick fur and a muscular build, making them formidable opponents in battle. Quaggoths are typically encountered as savage foes or as mercenaries for more intelligent creatures like drow. They possess a primal intelligence and can exhibit a range of behaviors, from tribalistic customs to more calculated tactics when employed by their masters. Some Quaggoths may even aspire to more civilized lives, driven by a desire to overcome their feral nature, which adds a layer of complexity to encounters with them.
A rug of smothering is a deceptive and deadly creature that resembles an ordinary rug, often lying in wait to ensnare unsuspecting adventurers. When prey steps onto its surface, the rug springs to life, attempting to smother its victim by wrapping around them and constricting their movements. These creatures are often found in lairs of cunning thieves or in forgotten ruins, where they use their appearance to blend in with their surroundings. While they lack intelligence, a rug of smothering can be surprisingly effective in ambush tactics, making them a dangerous encounter for those who underestimate their seemingly innocuous form.
Sea hags are malevolent fey creatures known for their twisted beauty and cruel dispositions, often dwelling in coastal regions and beneath the waves. They are notorious for luring sailors and unwary adventurers with their deceptive charms, only to reveal their horrific true forms. Sea hags possess potent magical abilities, enabling them to cast spells related to illusions and curses, often manipulating the emotions of those around them. In addition to their cunning and magic, they can also summon sea creatures to aid them in battle, making them formidable foes. With their ability to cause mischief and despair, sea hags are often seen as harbingers of doom in maritime folklore.
Silver dragon wormlings are noble and good-aligned dragons known for their keen intellect and playful demeanor. They often inhabit cold, mountainous regions and are drawn to the beauty of the natural world. These young dragons exhibit a deep sense of justice, often seeking to protect the innocent and thwart evil. Silver dragon wormlings can breathe a cone of frost, which can freeze enemies in their tracks, and they possess the ability to create illusions, allowing them to charm and outwit foes. Their connection to the silver moon and celestial realms grants them additional powers as they grow, making them fierce allies to adventurers and a bane to evil creatures.
Spined devils, also known as spinagons, are mischievous fiends that serve as lesser minions of more powerful devils in the Nine Hells. With their small, bat-like wings and spines covering their bodies, they are agile combatants, capable of flying and darting around the battlefield with ease. These devils enjoy sowing chaos, and often use their sharp spines as weapons, launching them at enemies like deadly projectiles. They are cunning and clever, often employing tactics to outsmart opponents, and they revel in tormenting mortals. Their affinity for trickery and deceit makes them dangerous foes, especially when backed by more formidable devilish allies.
Were-rats are cunning shapeshifters found in the dark alleys and sewers of cities, embodying both human and rat traits. These humanoid creatures can shift between their human form and a rat form at will, making them skilled infiltrators and spies. Often associated with crime and deceit, were-rats form tight-knit communities known as rat folk, where they engage in thievery, smuggling, and other nefarious activities. They possess an affinity for disease, and their bite can transmit the curse of lycanthropy, turning others into were-rats. Despite their rat-like demeanor, were-rats can be quite intelligent and manipulative, often using their charm to gain the trust of unsuspecting victims.
White dragon wormlings are the youngest form of the fearsome white dragons, known for their icy breath and cunning nature. These small, cold-dwelling creatures inhabit frigid environments, often preferring icy caves or tundras. Although they lack the strength of their older kin, they are ferocious predators, using their agility and frost breath to overpower foes. White dragon wormlings are notorious for their cunning and opportunistic behavior, often setting traps for prey or ambushing travelers. As they grow, they become even more powerful, gaining greater mastery over ice and snow, and their natural cruelty can make them particularly dangerous adversaries.
Will-o-wisps are malevolent incorporeal spirits known for their eerie, glowing orbs of light that lure unsuspecting travelers into danger. These entities often haunt marshes, swamps, and dark forests where they play tricks on the unwary, leading them off paths or into hazardous terrain. Despite their alluring appearance, will-o-wisps are incredibly dangerous, drawing in victims only to drain their life force with their powerful electrical attacks. Often regarded as manifestations of lost souls, they are also associated with sorrow and despair, making them a chilling presence in any adventurer's party. Their elusive nature and the mystique surrounding them have cemented their place in folklore and the stories of those who wander too close to the shadows.
The Ankylosaurus is a heavily armored dinosaur, known for its formidable defense and massive tail club, which it uses as a weapon against predators. In Dungeons & Dragons, this creature is often portrayed as a massive, lumbering beast that can thrive in various environments, from lush jungles to rocky terrain. Its thick, bony plates provide excellent protection, making it a challenging foe in battle. Ankylosaurus are typically herbivorous, using their powerful jaws to munch on tough vegetation, but they can be provoked into fierce retaliation if threatened. Their presence in an ecosystem adds a prehistoric element, making them a fascinating encounter for adventurers exploring ancient ruins or primeval landscapes.
The basilisk is a legendary reptilian creature known for its deadly gaze, which can petrify its victims instantly. In Dungeons & Dragons, this creature is often depicted as a large serpent or lizard with a crown of spines or frills adorning its head. The basilisk dwells in dark, damp places such as caves or swamps where it can ambush unsuspecting prey. While it primarily hunts smaller creatures, its fearsome ability to turn foes into stone makes it a formidable foe for adventurers. Additionally, the basilisk's skin can be highly prized for crafting armor and magical items, adding a layer of intrigue to those who are brave enough to seek it out.
Bearded devils are fiendish creatures from the Nine Hells, recognized for their menacing appearance and cunning nature. Sporting a bushy beard made of quills, these devils are often seen wielding a glaive, using both martial prowess and magical abilities to enforce enforce their master's will. Known for their manipulative tendencies, bearded devils often serve as enforcers or intermediaries for higher-ranking devils, employing intimidation and subterfuge in their dealings. They can summon flame and darkness to their advantage, making them formidable foes in combat. Additionally, their knack for deception and intrigue often leads them to make deals with mortals, enticing them with promises of power or wealth, though such bargains usually come with dire consequences.
Blue dragon wormlings are the juvenile forms of the formidable blue dragons, known for their cunning and ambition. These creatures dwell in arid desert environments and are characterized by their affinity for lightning storms. Blue wormlings are particularly manipulative and enjoy toying with their prey, often using their breath weapon, which unleashes a powerful bolt of lightning, to devastating effect. As they grow, they become increasingly territorial and aggressive, frequently seeking to expand their domains by dominating weak creatures. Highly intelligent, blue dragon wormlings also are skilled strategists, making them dangerous foes who thrive on creating chaos and asserting their power.
Displacer beasts are stealthy and cunning creatures often found lurking in shadowy forests and jungles. With their distinctive appearance, resembling large panther-like animals, they possess a unique ability to create illusions that make them appear to be slightly displaced from their actual position. This optical illusion makes them incredibly difficult to hit in combat, as they seem to be several feet away from where they truly are. Displacer beasts are known for their aggressive nature, using their speed and agility to ambush prey or defend their territory. They often serve as guardians for powerful spellcasters or dark entities, making them formidable foes in any encounter. Their combination of stealth and ferocity makes them both feared and respected in the realms they inhabit.
Doppelgangers are shape-shifting creatures known for their ability to assume the appearance of other beings, often using this power to infiltrate societies or manipulate individuals for their own gain. They are cunning and intelligent, capable of perfectly mimicking the mannerisms, speech, and even memories of those they imitate, making them exceptionally dangerous spies and assassins. Doppelgangers thrive in environments where deception and intrigue are prevalent. Their true forms are typically gray and featureless, a stark contrast to the vibrant personalities they can portray, and they often seek to create chaos or gain influence in the worlds they inhabit. Encountering a doppelganger can lead to thrilling plot twists and challenges, as allies may not be who they seem.
Githyanki warriors are formidable combatants hailing from the astral plane, known for their distinctive appearance and martial prowess. Trained from a young age to fight against their ancient enemies, the Mind Flayers, these disciplined fighters excel in both melee and psionic combat. Armed with silver swords that can slice through the fabric of reality, Githyanki warriors often raid other planes, seeking treasure and glory. They are also steeped in a rich culture that values strength, honor, and a fierce independence. Often seen as aloof or arrogant by outsiders, they are fiercely loyal to their kin and their goals, making them both allies and formidable foes in any adventurer's journey.
Gold dragon wormlings are the youngest and most playful members of the majestic gold dragon family, revered for their wisdom and benevolence. These small dragonlings exhibit a radiant, shimmering gold hue and possess a natural curiosity about the world around them. Known for their strong sense of justice, they often take it upon themselves to protect the innocent and fight against evil. Despite their youth, gold dragon wormlings are capable of breathing a cone of fire and possess innate magical abilities, allowing them to cast spells such as detect magic and glamour. Their playful demeanor often belies their potential for great power, making them both charming companions and formidable foes when provoked. As they grow, they become wiser and more powerful, ultimately striving to uphold the ideals of honor and goodness that define their kind.
Green hags are malevolent fey creatures known for their cunning and craftiness, often dwelling in swamps or forests where they can manipulate the natural world to their advantage. These hags delight in trickery and deception, using their ability to shapeshift to disguise themselves and lure unsuspecting victims into their traps. They possess powerful magic, enabling them to cast spells that can curse, frighten, or manipulate others. Green hags are also notorious for their ability to commune with nature, allowing them to command creatures of the wild and influence the environment around them. Their malicious nature is often driven by a desire to corrupt the innocent and sow discord among communities, making them dangerous foes for adventurers. Additionally, they are known to gather and share secrets with one another, forming covens that enhance their magical abilities and dark ambitions.
Grells are aberrant creatures resembling floating brains with a mass of tentacles that extend from their undersides. Known for their eerie, predatory nature, Grells inhabit dark, subterranean environments, often lurking in caverns or abandoned ruins. They are highly intelligent and possess a keen sense of awareness, using their tentacles to attack and incapacitate their prey with powerful psionic abilities. Grells feed on the thoughts and emotions of sentient beings, making them formidable opponents in combat. They are also known for their ability to create illusions, manipulating their surroundings to confuse and mislead those who dare to enter their territory. Often found in the company of other aberrations, Grells can be encountered alone or as part of a larger, more complex threat in the realms of Dungeons and Dragons.
Hellhounds are fiendish canines known for their blazing, fiery breath and strong connection to the lower planes. These creatures are often summoned by evil spellcasters or act as guardians for dark powers, serving as relentless hunters in their pursuit of prey. Hellhounds possess an otherworldly intelligence and are fiercely loyal to their masters, often working in packs to bring down foes. Their fur is typically black or dark gray, resembling smoke, and they can track creatures by their scent, making them formidable opponents in both combat and stealth. Additionally, their ability to breathe fire not only inflicts damage, but can also ignite foes, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Encounters with hellhounds are often harbingers of greater evil, signaling the presence of dark forces at work.
Hook horrors are terrifying monstrosities that dwell in the depths of the Underdark, characterized by their distinctive hook-like claws and elongated bodies. These predators are known for their keen senses and ability to detect vibrations in the environment, allowing them to hunt effectively in total darkness. With a shrill cry that echoes through caverns, hook horrors often hunt in packs, using their formidable claws to climb sheer surfaces and ambush unsuspecting prey. Their dark exoskeleton provides natural armor, making them resilient in combat. While they may seem brutish, hook horrors possess a degree of cunning, employing strategies to outmaneuver adventurers who venture into their territory. Encountering these fearsome creatures is often a sign of greater dangers lurking in the shadows of the Underdark.
Knights in Dungeons and Dragons embody the ideals of chivalry, honor, and martial prowess, often serving noble lords or defending their realms from evil. These heavily armored warriors are skilled in combat, wielding swords, lances, and other formidable weapons, while riding into battle on powerful steeds. Many knights are bound by a code of conduct that dictates their behavior, emphasizing loyalty, bravery, and protection of the weak. Some knights are also imbued with magical abilities, drawing on divine favor or the power of their faith to bolster their combat skills and heal their allies. Whether they are champions of a particular cause or ruthless enforcers of law, knights add a noble flair to adventures, often leading quests or serving as key figures in the political intrigues of their lands.
The Manticore is a fearsome hybrid creature known for its lion-like body, bat-like wings, and scorpion's tail, which can launch deadly spikes at foes. Originating from the darkest corners of folklore, manticores are intelligent predators that often display a cruel and cunning nature. They are capable of speaking and frequently taunt their prey, adding to their terrifying reputation. Typically dwelling in desolate areas, these beasts are known to hunt both humans and animals, using their agility and strength to overpower victims. Additionally, manticores are sometimes associated with dark magic and can serve as guardians for ancient treasures or cursed lands, making them formidable adversaries in any adventurer's quest.
Minotaurs are formidable creatures with the body of a muscular humanoid and the head of a bull, often found lurking in labyrinths and dungeons. Known for their strength and ferocity, they are typically depicted as guardians of these mazes, defending their territory against intruders with relentless aggression. In D&D lore, minotaurs possess a cunning intellect and are skilled at navigating complex environments, making them dangerous foes. They have a strong connection to their tribal culture, often worshipping gods like Baphomet, the horned god of beasts and savagery. With a reputation for both brute force and strategic prowess, minotaurs can be both terrifying adversaries and intriguing characters in any campaign.
Mummies are undead creatures typically created through ancient rituals to preserve the bodies of the deceased, often in service of a long-forgotten deity or as guardians of tombs and treasures. Wrapped in strips of linen, they retain the malevolent will of their former lives, seeking to protect their resting places from intruders with curses and powerful spells. In Dungeons and Dragons, mummies can inflict fear and despair upon their foes, using their chilling presence and necrotic abilities to sap the life from those who dare to disturb them. Their connection to ancient cultures adds a layer of intrigue, as adventurers often find themselves unearthing forgotten histories while facing these formidable foes.
Nightmares are fearsome undead creatures that embody the essence of horror and darkness, often appearing as shadowy steeds with a ghostly presence. These fiendish horses are usually associated with evil deities and can serve as mounts for powerful spellcasters or dark knights. Nightmares are known for their ability to traverse the ethereal plane and bring terror to the dreams of sleeping mortals, causing them to suffer from intense fear and unsettling visions. Their breath can envelop foes in flames, and they possess the unique ability to instill dread, making them formidable adversaries on the battlefield and in the realm of dreams. Encountering a nightmare is often a harbinger of doom, as they typically herald the arrival of dark forces or serve as harbingers of misfortune.
Owl bears are fierce and formidable creatures that combine the physical traits of an owl and a bear, creating a unique predator in the wilds of the Dungeons & Dragons universe. Known for their powerful builds and fierce temperaments, these monstrosities are often found in dense forests where they hunt a variety of prey. While their physical appearance is striking, featuring a beak-like face and thick fur, they are also known for their fierce territoriality and aggression, making them a dangerous encounter for adventurers. Despite their monstrous nature, some tales suggest that owlbears can form bonds with other creatures, including humanoids, under the right circumstances, hinting at a complex and intriguing side to these otherwise fearsome beasts.
Spiders are elusive and cunning creatures from the depths of the Underdark, known for their ability to phase in and out of the ethereal plane. These arachnids possess a unique hunting strategy, stalking their prey through the shadows before launching sudden attacks, often catching adventurers off guard. Their webs are not just for trapping prey, they can also anchor their connection between the material and ethereal planes, allowing them to manipulate their surroundings. A phased spider's venom can cause debilitating effects, making them not only formidable foes, but also a source of rare alchemical ingredients. Additionally, they are often associated with dark fae and otherworldly beings, adding to their mysterious nature in the lore of Dungeons & Dragons.
Spectators are unique, floating creatures that serve as guardians for more powerful entities such as beholders or other formidable beings. These aberrations possess a single central eye and 4 smaller eye stalks, each capable of firing magical rays that can either paralyze, charm, or cause other debilitating effects. Often found in the service of other more powerful masters, spectators are tasked with protecting treasures or secrets, and they exhibit a strong sense of duty. While they may not be inherently malevolent, they will fiercely defend their charges, making them dangerous foes in a dungeon or lair. Interestingly, spectators are also known for their peculiar personalities. They can engage in conversation and sometimes express opinions about their duties, offering a touch of whimsy to their otherwise serious role.
Veterans are seasoned warriors who have survived numerous battles and conflicts, often serving as experienced leaders or trainers within military ranks. Equipped with a combination of martial skills and tactical knowledge, they are adept in various forms of combat, making them formidable opponents on the battlefield. In a Dungeons & Dragons setting, veterans can represent a wide range of backgrounds, from noble knights to hardened mercenaries, each with their unique motivations and loyalties. Their experience gives them advantages in combat, including higher hit points and the ability to inspire allies. Veterans often play crucial roles in campaigns, whether as allies guiding adventurers or as formidable adversaries defending their territory.
A water weird is a mystical serpent-like creature born from the elemental forces of water, often found in lakes, rivers, or other bodies of water. These beings are manifestations of the water's will, tasked with guarding the waters they inhabit. Water weirds are known for their ability to manipulate water, creating powerful currents and waves to deter intruders. When provoked, they can become fierce combatants, using their long bodies to constrict and drown their foes. In addition to their physical prowess, water weirds can become incorporeal, allowing them to phase through solid objects, making them elusive and difficult to combat. They are often viewed as protectors of their aquatic domains, sometimes forming pacts with those who show respect for their waters.
A werewolf is a fearsome shapeshifter cursed to transform from a humanoid form into a wolf-like creature, typically during the full moon. Driven by primal instincts, werewolves are known for their incredible strength, speed, and ferocity in battle, making them formidable foes. Their transformation is often tied to a curse or a bite from another werewolf, and they struggle with their dual nature, torn between their human intellect and bestial urges. In some legends, silver weapons are the only means to effectively harm them, adding a layer of vulnerability to their otherwise powerful existence. Werewolves have become iconic in folklore, embodying themes of the beast within and the battle between humanity and savagery.
A wight is a malevolent undead creature, often the result of a humanoid's life being consumed by dark magic or an evil curse. These beings are driven by a relentless desire to drain the life force from the living, using their chilling touch to sap vitality and strength. Wights retain some intelligence and cunning from their former lives, allowing them to strategize in combat and manipulate others. They are often found in tombs or haunted locations, guarding treasures or enacting vengeance on those who disturb their rest. Additionally, wights can raise the dead as lesser undead minions, adding to their threat and making them formidable adversaries in the realms of Dungeons & Dragons.
The Yeti, often referred to as the Abominable Snowman, is a formidable creature that roams the snowy peaks of high mountains in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. Known for its towering stature and immense strength, the Yeti is a ferocious predator that preys on travelers and creatures unfortunate enough to cross its path. These elusive beings are adept at blending into their icy surroundings, using their natural stealth to ambush unsuspecting foes. In addition to their physical prowess, Yetis possess a chilling howl that can instill fear and disorient their victims. Stories often depict Yetis as guardians of ancient secrets or treasures hidden within the mountains, adding an air of mystery to their already fearsome reputation.
Yuan-Ti Malisons are serpent-like humanoids known for their cunning and magical abilities, often serving as the elite caste within Yuan-Ti society. These beings typically possess a combination of human and snake traits, enabling them to manipulate and deceive with ease. Yuan-Ti Malisons are skilled in the arts of illusion and charm, using their powers to infiltrate human communities and spread their influence. They are often fanatically devoted to their serpent deities, conducting dark rituals to further their goals and expand their power. With their natural agility and enhanced senses, they make formidable opponents in both combat and subterfuge, making them a dangerous adversary for any adventurer who crosses their path.
A banshee is the spectral manifestation of a once-living being, typically a female who has suffered a tragic death, often linked to a life filled with sorrow or unfulfilled desires. In Dungeons & Dragons, banshees are known for their haunting wails, which can instill terror and often foretell death. These ghostly apparitions are driven by a desire for vengeance or to fulfill a final wish, making them restless spirits that haunt specific locations. Banshees can drain the life force of the living with their chilling touch and possess the ability to become incorporeal, allowing them to pass through walls and evade attacks. Encountering a banshee can be both terrifying and tragic, as they may seek help in resolving their unfinished business, leaving adventurers to weigh their options between combat and compassion.
Black puddings are amorphous ooze creatures found in the depths of dungeons and caverns, known for their insatiable hunger and corrosive nature. These gelatinous beings can absorb and digest organic matter, making them a terrifying hazard for adventurers. They are particularly dangerous due to their ability to split into smaller puddings when attacked, allowing them to overwhelm foes through sheer numbers. Black puddings are immune to many forms of damage, including non-magical weapons, and can engulf creatures, dealing significant damage over time. Their acidic touch can dissolve armor and equipment, leaving adventurers vulnerable in the face of this relentless predator. Encountering a black pudding often leads to frantic combat, as foes must find a way to escape or defeat this relentless ooze before it devours everything in its path.
Bone Nagas are skeletal serpents that serve as the guardians and enforcers of dark powers, often found in the service of powerful necromancers, or as protectors of ancient tombs. They possess an eerie intelligence and can cast powerful spells, utilizing their magic to curse intruders or manipulate the battlefield. Unlike their living counterparts, Bone Nagas are undead, giving them a chilling presence as they slither silently through shadows. Their connection to the undead realm allows them to command lesser undead creatures, making them formidable foes in battle. Bone Nagas are often motivated by a desire to uphold the will of their dark masters, seeking vengeance against those who disturb their domain or threaten the secrets they protect.
Chouls are fearsome aberrations resembling large crustaceans with long tentacle-like appendages that they use to grasp their prey. Found lurking in dark waters, they are known for their intelligence and cunning, often serving as guardians for powerful sea creatures or ancient treasures. These creatures possess a toxic bite that can paralyze their victims, making them deadly opponents in combat. Chouls are also known to have a keen sense of their surroundings, allowing them to ambush unsuspecting adventurers with ease. Their presence is often a sign of something sinister lurking in the depths, as they are drawn to the decay and corruption that permeate their underwater layers.
Couatls are celestial beings resembling feathered serpents, known for their wisdom and benevolence. Often associated with good and light, these creatures are believed to be messengers of the gods and protectors of the innocent. Couatls possess the ability to shapeshift, allowing them to take on humanoid forms, which they use to interact with mortals and guide them on their paths. They can also cast powerful spells, including illusions and healing magic, making them formidable allies in times of need. Legends speak of their connection to the natural world, as they are said to help maintain balance and harmony, often seeking to thwart the plans of evil creatures. Their mere presence can inspire courage and hope in those who encounter them.
Ettins are brutish, two-headed giants known for their fierce strength and unpredictable nature. Each head has its own distinct personality, leading to a constant debate between them, which can result in confusion or conflict. This duality makes Ettins unique, as they can be simultaneously cunning and foolish. They often dwell in hilly or mountainous regions, scavenging for food and stealing from weaker creatures. Despite their simplicity, Ettins can be surprisingly effective in battle, using their sheer size and strength to overpower opponents. They are known to wield crude weapons, and their penchant for violence often makes them a threat to travelers and settlements alike. Legends suggest that Ettins may have once been a more intelligent race that devolved into their current state due to a curse or magical mishap.
Flame skulls are the fiery remnants of powerful spellcasters who have preserved their consciousness through dark magic. These undead creatures manifest as animated skulls surrounded by a swirling aura of flames, which they can unleash as deadly fire attacks. Despite their lack of a physical body, flame skulls retain the spellcasting abilities they had in life, allowing them to wield powerful spells and curses against their foes. Often found guarding the lairs of long-dead wizards, flame skulls are driven by an insatiable desire for vengeance and can be quite cunning in battle. Their fiery nature and arcane knowledge make them formidable adversaries for any adventurer daring enough to confront them.
Ghosts are lingering spirits of individuals who have died, often bound to the mortal realm by unresolved issues, strong emotions, or unfinished business. These ethereal beings can manifest in various forms, typically appearing as translucent figures that evoke the essence of their former selves. Ghosts are capable of haunting specific locations or individuals, seeking to convey their messages or exact revenge for past wrongs. In Dungeons & Dragons, they can possess powers such as incorporeal movement, allowing them to pass through solid objects, and frightful presence, which can instill terror in the living. Their haunting nature makes them both tragic and formidable foes, often challenging adventurers to confront the past while navigating the ethereal mysteries of life and death.
Null Fangs of Yinoghu are fearsome warriors dedicated to the demon lord Yinoghu, embodying the savage nature of their deity. These gnolls serve as the elite shock troops of their packs, wielding brutal weapons and displaying a relentless bloodlust in battle. Infused with demonic power, they possess heightened strength and agility, allowing them to unleash devastating attacks against their foes. In addition to their martial prowess, Fangs of Yinoghu often engage in dark rituals to summon the favor of their lord, seeking to spread chaos and terror across the land. Their viciousness is matched only by their cunning, making them dangerous adversaries for any adventurer brave enough to confront them.
Helmed horrors are animated suits of armor, brought to life through powerful magic and typically serving as guardians for wealthy wizards or ancient tombs. These constructs possess a remarkable blend of resilience and combat skill, often wielding weapons with deadly precision. Immune to many common spells, helmed horrors are formidable opponents that can adapt to various combat scenarios, making them especially dangerous in the hands of a cunning master. Often appearing in formidable formations, they can work together to outmaneuver foes, using their tactics to compensate for their lack of intelligence. In essence, they embody the perfect combination of strength and loyalty, often viewed as a true terror by adventurers who encounter them.
Lamia are malevolent creatures that combine the upper body of a beautiful humanoid with the lower body of a lion or serpent. Often serving as cunning seducers, they use their charm and magical abilities to lure unsuspecting victims into traps. Lamias are known for their insatiable hunger for power and their deep resentment toward the gods, stemming from their origin as former priestesses who were cursed for their hubris. In combat, they wield magic with a deft touch, casting spells to deceive and dominate their foes. With their haunting allure and lethal prowess, Lamias embody the dangers of desire and ambition, making them both fascinating and deadly adversaries in any campaign.
Lizard kings and queens are powerful reptilian humanoids that rule over tribes of lizard folk, with both strength and cunning. These creatures are typically found in swampy or jungle environments where they serve as both warriors and spellcasters, commanding the loyalty of their subjects through a blend of fear and reverence. Often adorned with trophies from their kills and ritualistic markings, they wield potent magic derived from nature, allowing them to manipulate their surroundings and communicate with the creatures of their domain. Lizard kings and queens are not only formidable combatants, but also shrewd leaders, often engaging in political machinations to expand their influence or defend their territory from threats, making them significant players in in the ecosystems they inhabit.
Orc war chiefs are the brutal and cunning leaders of orc tribes, embodying the ferocity and strength of their race, commanding respect through sheer power and tactical acumen. These chiefs are often adorned with trophies from their victories in battle, such as the skulls of fallen enemies. They are not only skilled warriors, wielding heavy weaponry and wearing formidable armor, but also adept strategists who inspire their followers to rally in combat. War chiefs often lead their tribes in raids against neighboring settlements, driven by a relentless desire for conquest and glory. Their leadership is characterized by a ruthless pragmatism, valuing strength and loyalty above all else, which can make them formidable adversaries and powerful allies in the chaotic landscape of Dungeons & Dragons.
Red dragon wyrmlings are the fierce young offspring of the mightiest of all dragon types, known for their insatiable hunger for power and treasure. These creatures exhibit a fierce temperament, often displaying aggressive behavior and a desire to assert their dominance over their territory. Capable of breathing fire at an early age, they are cunning and intelligent, using their abilities to outsmart weaker foes. Red dragon wyrmlings are not only motivated by greed, but also by a deep-seated desire to one day ascend to the power and glory of their adult counterparts. As they grow, they become more ruthless and formidable, often seeking to conquer and control their surroundings, making them a dangerous threat to adventurers and kingdoms alike.
Shadow demons are malevolent entities that dwell in the darkness between the planes, emerging from the Shadowfell to spread fear and chaos. These creatures are composed of pure shadow, making them nearly invisible in dim light and allowing them to slip through the shadows effortlessly. They thrive on fear and despair, often haunting their victims and draining their life force through a chilling touch. Highly intelligent and cunning, shadow demons prefer to manipulate their foes from the shadows, striking when least expected. They can possess the bodies of the living, twisting their hosts into tools of malice, further demonstrating their insidious nature. Often summoned by dark sorcerers or as agents of evil deities, shadow demons embody the darkness that lurks within every heart.
A succubus is a seductive demon known for its ability to charm and manipulate mortals, often drawing them into dangerous relationships. These fiends thrive on the life force of their victims, typically through intimate encounters, which they use to sustain themselves. With a mix of allure and deception, a succubus can appear as the ideal partner, using their enchanting appearance and beguiling demeanor to ensnare their prey. They possess a range of magical abilities, including the power to cast spells that enhance their seductive capabilities or create illusions. Often serving powerful demon lords, succubi are cunning and ambitious, seeking to further their own agendas while reveling in the chaos they create among mortals.
Wereboars are fierce lycanthropes that can transform between their human, boar, and hybrid forms. Often seen as brutish and savage, they embody the ferocity of wild boars and are known for their incredible strength and resilience. Typically associated with primal forces of nature, wereboars can be found in rural and forested areas, where they protect their territory with ruthless aggression. Unlike some lycanthropes that seek to maintain a human identity, wereboars embrace their feral instincts, often leading to conflicts with nearby settlements. Their ability to shapeshift allows them to infiltrate communities, but when threatened or angered, they can unleash their full wrath, making them formidable opponents in combat.
Were-tigers are elusive and cunning lycanthropes capable of shifting between human, tiger, and hybrid forms. Renowned for their agility and stealth, these creatures blend the grace of a tiger with the intelligence of their human side. Often found in jungles and dense forests, were-tigers are territorial and can be both protectors and predators, embodying the balance between civilization and the wild. Unlike some lycanthropes, were-tigers maintain a sense of morality, often guided by a personal code of honor. They are skilled hunters, using their heightened senses and stealth to stalk prey, making them formidable adversaries or valuable allies, depending on their mood and motivations. Their unique ability to blend into their surroundings allows them to ambush enemies or evade capture, making them a fascinating and dangerous presence in the world of Dungeons & Dragons.
Air elementals are agile and ephemeral beings composed entirely of swirling air and wind. They embody the raw power of the elemental plane of air, capable of creating fierce gusts, tornadoes, and storms with their movements. These creatures are often summoned by spellcasters, seeking to harness their abilities for combat or protection, using their mastery of wind to control the battlefield. Air elementals can be unpredictable and erratic, reflecting the chaotic nature of their home plane, and they are known for their speed and ability to maneuver through tight spaces. In addition to their combat prowess, they can carry sounds across great distances, making them valuable scouts or messengers in the right hands. Elementalists and druids often revere air elementals as embodiments of freedom and change. Recognizing their dual nature, nature as both destructive forces and gentle breezes.
The Barbed Devil, also known as the Hamadryad, is a cunning and sadistic fiend from the lower planes, primarily serving as a foot soldier for more powerful devils in the Nine Hells. This creature is characterized by its spiky, barbed skin and can inflict grievous wounds upon those who dare to engage it in combat. Barbed devils possess a strong affinity for deception and manipulation, often using their charm and wit to ensnare victims before revealing their true malevolent nature. They are also known to wield wickedly sharp weapons and can summon chains to restrain their foes, making them formidable adversaries in battle.
Barlgura are large, ape-like demons from the abyss, often serving as foot soldiers in the chaotic hierarchy of demonkind. Known for their brute strength and primal ferocity, these creatures are characterized by their agility and feral intelligence, making them both formidable in combat and capable of strategic thinking. Barlgura can leap great distances and have a terrifying howl that can instill fear in their enemies. They often utilize their natural affinity for stealth and ambush tactics to surprise unsuspecting foes, delighting in the chaos they create. With a knack for breaking through defenses and sowing discord, Barlgura are a common sight in demonic invasions and battles.
Bullets, also known as land sharks, are ferocious, predatory beasts that roam the underground and surface of the material plane. These large, armored creatures are renowned for their ability to burrow through earth and stone with incredible speed, allowing them to ambush unsuspecting prey from below. Bullets are primarily motivated by hunger and will attack anything that crosses their path, making them a significant threat to adventurers and settlements alike. Their powerful jaws can bite through armor and flesh, while their thick hide provides considerable protection against attacks. In addition to their brute strength, bullets are often feared for their unpredictable nature and territorial instincts, which can lead to violent encounters when they feel their domain is being threatened.
Cambions are the offspring of fiends, typically demons and mortals, resulting in creatures that possess both celestial and infernal traits. They are often depicted as cunning and manipulative, inheriting their demonic parents' malevolence and their human lineage's ambition. Cambions are known for their striking appearances, often bearing unusual features such as horns, pointed tails, or other distinct characteristics that hint at their fiendish heritage. In Dungeons & Dragons, they are frequently employed as emissaries or agents of their demonic parents, leveraging their charm and intelligence to infiltrate mortal societies. They often wield powerful magic and exhibit innate abilities, making them formidable opponents in combat and adept at scheming behind the scenes. Cambions are a reminder of the dangerous interplay between the mortal realm and the infernal planes.
Drow elite warriors are the skilled combatants of the Dark Elf Society, often serving as personal guards of powerful matriarchs or high-ranking leaders in their treacherous underground realms. Trained from a young age in the deadly arts of combat and subterfuge, these warriors are formidable foes, skilled in both melee and ranged attacks. They are often known for their agility, stealth, and ability to blend into the shadows, making them deadly ambushers. Equipped with advanced weaponry and magic, they can unleash devastating spells and utilize powerful poison to enhance their attacks. Beyond their martial prowess, Drow elite warriors are also steeped in the political intrigue of Drow society, adept at navigating the dangerous dynamics of their matriarchal culture where betray and power plays are commonplace.
Earth elementals are mighty beings composed of solid stone and earth, embodying the very essence of the material world. These hulking creatures are often summoned by druids and elementalists to serve as guardians or enforcers of nature, manifesting the strength and resilience of the earth itself. Capable of moving through soil and rock as easily as a fish swims through water, earth elementals can reshape their surroundings and create tremors with their powerful attacks. They are often seen as stoic and patient, reflecting the stability of the land, but can unleash tremendous force when provoked. In addition to their combat prowess, earth elementals can also be harnessed for tasks like excavation or defense, making them valuable allies in both battle and construction.
Fire elementals are fierce beings of pure flame and heat, born from the elemental plane of fire. They embody the chaotic and destructive nature of fire, capable of igniting everything around them and unleashing devastating infernos with their fiery attacks. These elementals are often summoned by powerful wizards or druids to act as guardians or to wreak havoc upon their enemies. Agile and unpredictable, fire elementals can move swiftly, leaving trails of flame in their wake, and their fiery storms make them immune to most physical attacks. Additionally, their ability to ignite objects makes them both fearsome in combat and useful for tasks that require intense heat, such as forging weapons or clearing obstacles. However, their volatile nature means they can be just as dangerous to their allies as they are to foes, embodying the duality of fire as both a creative and destructive force.
Flesh golems are monstrous constructs created from the stitched-together remains of various creatures, animated by dark magic and the will of their creator. Often employed by evil wizards and necromancers, these hulking beings are formidable in combat, possessing great strength and resilience. Flesh golems are typically mindless, following the commands of their creators without question, yet their patchwork bodies can exhibit a grotesque semblance of life. This unsettling blend of human and animal parts can lead to unpredictable behavior, especially if the golem is damaged or separated from its creator. Interestingly, flesh golems are resistant to many forms of damage, making them ideal guardians for tombs or laboratories. However, they also have a vulnerability to fire, which can cause them to malfunction and unleash chaotic fury upon their surroundings.
Gladiators are skilled fighters who engage in brutal combat for the entertainment of spectators, often in arenas or as part of a gladiatorial game. These seasoned warriors possess a mix of martial prowess and showmanship, using both brute strength and tactical cunning to outmaneuver their opponents. Equipped with a variety of weapons and armor, gladiators can adapt their fighting style to suit the demands of each battle, whether facing a single foe or multiple adversaries. In some campaigns, gladiators might also serve as champions for wealthy patrons, gaining fame and fortune through their victories, while in others they may be enslaved individuals fighting for their freedom. Their background often includes a rich history of competition, and they can embody the duality of brutal savagery and charismatic spectacle, making them both fearsome adversaries and crowd favorites.
Gorgons are formidable, metallic creatures often mistaken for mere beasts, yet they possess a deeply magical essence. Resembling massive bulls with tough, armored hides, they have the ability to breathe a cloud of petrifying gas, turning anything that inhales it into stone. This lethal breath weapon makes Gorgons a significant threat in any encounter, as their mere presence can instill fear in even the bravest adventurers. Often dwelling in remote, desolate areas, they guard ancient ruins or treasures, serving as guardians for long-lost secrets. Their origins are often tied to dark magic or curses, which adds to their mystique and danger, making them not only physical adversaries, but also potent symbols of the consequences of tampering with the arcane.
Half-red dragon veterans are seasoned warriors who blend martial prowess with the fiery legacy of their draconic heritage. Often hailing from communities that revere red dragons, these fighters possess the ability to harness fire magic, allowing them to unleash devastating breath attacks and fiery spells in battle. Their unique lineage grants them enhanced physical capabilities and resilience, making them formidable opponents on the battlefield. As battle-hardened veterans, they also exhibit tactical acumen, often leading groups of lesser warriors or commanding troops with strategic finesse. The combination of their martial skills and draconic abilities makes them not just powerful fighters, but also respected leaders in their own right.
Hill giants are massive humanoid creatures known for their brute strength and simple-mindedness. Residing in hilly and mountainous terrains, they often lead a nomadic lifestyle, scavenging for food and resources. Despite their slow intellect, hill giants can be surprisingly territorial and aggressive when their territory is threatened. They are known for wielding large weapons, often fashioned from boulders or tree trunks, and their immense size gives them a formidable presence in battle. Hill giants are not inherently malicious. Many are simply trying to survive in a world that often sees them as threats. Their interactions with other races can range from comically absurd to dangerously violent, making them unpredictable allies or foes.
Mesoloths are fiendish beings from the depths of the abyss, serving as foot soldiers of the chaotic and malevolent Yugoloths. Known as the Blood Wars mercenaries, they often find themselves caught between the eternal conflict of demons and devils. With their insectoid features and agile forms, Mesoloths are skilled in both melee combat and spellcasting, wielding the power of necromancy and illusion to outmaneuver their foes. Their loyalty is often dictated by the highest bidder, making them unpredictable and dangerous adversaries. While they thrive in chaos, Mesoloths can display a surprising level of cunning and tactical prowess, making them formidable opponents in both individual encounters and larger battles.
Night hags are malevolent fey creatures known for their sinister influence over dreams and nightmares. These cunning beings often haunt the sleeping minds of mortals, stealing their dreams and replacing them with horrifying visions that instill fear and despair. creature. Night hags are notorious for their ability to manipulate the fabric of the ethereal plane, allowing them to enter the dreams of others and even abduct souls. They are skilled in the arts of magic and deception, using their powers to forge dark pacts and curses. Typically driven by a desire for power and the suffering of others, night hags are relentless in their pursuit of wicked goals, often acting as harbingers of misfortune and terror in the lives of those they target.
Otyughs are grotesque and abhorrent creatures that dwell in filthy environments such as sewers, garbage pits, and other areas rife with decay. These bizarre monstrosities have 3 tentacle-like appendages ending in mouths filled with sharp teeth, which they use to ensnare prey. Otyughs feed on waste and carrion, making them essential for the ecosystem as they break down organic matter. Despite their revolting appearance, they are not inherently aggressive unless provoked. Otyughs possess a surprising level of intelligence, often using cunning and ambush tactics to catch unsuspecting adventurers. They are known to serve as guardians for the treasures hidden in their lairs, making encounters with them both dangerous and potentially rewarding.
Red slads are formidable and chaotic aberrations that embody the unpredictable nature of the far realm. These large, frog-like creatures are known for their voracious appetites and unpredictable behavior, often attacking without warning. Red slads possess powerful claws and a deadly bite, making them fearsome combatants in battle. One of their most dangerous abilities is their capacity to infect others with their chaotic essence through their bite, transforming victims into lesser slads. Red slads are often found in the chaotic realms of limbo, or serving as agents of greater chaotic powers. Their inherent chaos can create havoc in any environment, as they revel in destruction and disorder, making them a serious threat to adventurers who cross their path.
Revenants are vengeful, undead creatures often created from the souls of individuals who died with strong desires for revenge or unfinished business. These relentless entities return to the world of the living to fulfill their goals, driven by an unyielding purpose. Revenants possess formidable physical abilities, including increased strength and resilience, allowing them to endure great harm while pursuing their targets. Unlike other undead, they retain their intelligence and memories, making them cunning adversaries. Often depicted as relentless hunters, revenants are known for their ability to hunt down their foes across great distances, fueled by an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. Their presence serves as a haunting reminder of the consequences of unresolved anger and the undying nature of their quests.
Ropers are monstrous, subterranean creatures resembling stalagmites, often lurking in dark caves and rocky landscapes. These ambush predators use their long, retractable tendrils to ensnare unsuspecting prey from a distance, dragging them into their gaping maw. Known for their ability to blend seamlessly with their rocky surroundings, ropers can remain undetected until it's too late for their victims. While they primarily consume flesh, they are also known to be curious creatures, sometimes interacting with their environment in unexpected ways. Their unique ability to mimic the sound of other creatures can lure adventurers closer, making them both dangerous and cunning adversaries in the depths of the dungeon.
Salamanders are elemental creatures native to the plane of fire, embodying the essence of flame and heat. Often depicted as serpentine beings with fiery bodies, they thrive in extreme temperatures and can manipulate fire with ease. Known for their aggressive and territorial nature, salamanders are skilled warriors, using their flame breath and innate abilities to intimidate intruders in their domains. They often serve as guardians of fire-related treasures or locations, making them formidable opponents for adventurers. Additionally, salamanders have a deep connection to their elemental origins, often seeking to expand their territory and influence into other planes, particularly where fire is present or revered.
The shambling mound is a hulking mass of animated plant matter, formed from decaying vegetation and swamp detritus, typically found in marshy or wetland areas. This creature lurks in its environment, using its camouflaged appearance to ambush unsuspecting prey. Shambling mounds are known for their ability to absorb moisture and nutrients from the ground, allowing them to grow larger and more formidable over time. They attack with powerful, slashing limbs and can drain life energy from their victims, leaving behind only desiccated remains. While they are primarily driven by instinct, some legends suggest that they can be controlled by powerful druids or dark forces, making them both a natural hazard and a potential ally in the hands of the right master.
In Dungeons & Dragons, the Triceratops is a massive and powerful dinosaur characterized by its 3 prominent horns and a large frill on the back of its head. These herbivorous creatures are often found in open plains or grasslands where they graze on vegetation. Triceratops are known for their defensive nature, capable of charging at threats with tremendous force, using their horns to gore enemies. While generally peaceful, they can become fiercely protective of their young or territory. In some campaigns, they may be depicted as mounts for powerful warriors or as guardians of sacred sites, embodying the primal strength and resilience of nature.
Trolls in Dungeons & Dragons are large, fearsome humanoid creatures known for their regenerative abilities and brutal strength. Typically found in swamps, forests, or caves, they are scavengers and ambush predators, often attacking travelers and unwary adventurers. Trolls are notorious for their ability to quickly heal from wounds, making them particularly resilient in combat. They can regrow severed limbs unless damaged by fire or acid. Their insatiable hunger drives them to devour anything they can catch, and they are often depicted as dim-witted but cunning enough to set traps or ambushes for their prey. Trolls serve as formidable foes in any campaign, embodying the terrifying aspect of nature's more savage creatures.
Umber Hulks are massive, burrowing monsters typically found in the dark depths of the Underdark. Renowned for their strength and tough exoskeleton, these creatures are more than just physical threats. They possess a terrifying gaze that can confuse and disorient their foes, making them formidable adversaries in battle. Umber Hulks often serve as guardians of ancient ruins or treasures, lurking in tunnels and ambushing unsuspecting adventurers. Their chaotic nature, combined with their ability to dig swiftly through rock and earth, makes them both a danger and a significant challenge for any party daring enough to explore their subterranean domains.
Unicorns are mythical, horse-like creatures renowned for their purity and grace, often associated with healing and benevolence. With their spiraled horns, they are not just symbols of beauty. Their magical properties can cleanse toxins and heal wounds. Typically residing in enchanted forests or hidden glades, unicorns are elusive and wary of outsiders, often appearing only to those deemed worthy or pure of heart. Legends speak of their ability to sense the intentions of those who approach them, making them both revered and protected by the magical realms they inhabit. While they generally avoid conflict, unicorns can fiercely defend themselves or their homes if threatened.
Vampire spawn are the loyal yet tragic minions of true vampires, often created through dark rituals or as a consequence of the vampire's bite. These undead beings retain some semblance of their former selves, but their free will is diminished, compelling them to serve their masters with unwavering devotion. They possess heightened strength, agility, and the ability to regenerate, but they lack many of the more potent abilities of full vampires, such as shape-shifting or summoning. Driven by an insatiable hunger for blood, vampire spawn are often sent to do their master's bidding, hunting for prey or carrying out nefarious tasks, yet they may also seek redemption or a way to break free from their undead servitude.
Water elementals are fluid and graceful beings that embody the essence of water in all its forms. They are often summoned from the elemental planes to serve as guardians, protectors, or agents of their summoners, wielding the power of water to create powerful currents, whirlpools, and floods. These creatures can blend seamlessly into bodies of water, making them elusive opponents in combat. Water elementals are known for their ability to manipulate water, controlling its flow and temperature, and can even form into waves or spray to attack their foes. Despite their formidable abilities, they are often seen as neutral entities, more concerned with the balance of nature than with mortal conflicts.
Werebears are shape-shifting creatures that embody the characteristics of both bears and humanoids, often appearing as formidable warriors capable of transforming between their human and bear forms at will. They are typically known for their fierce protective instincts, particularly towards their allies and natural surroundings. Werebears tend to be benevolent and prioritize the well-being of their communities and the wilderness. In their bear form, they possess immense strength and resilience, making them formidable in battle. They often serve as guardians of forests and wilderness areas, using their powers to maintain harmony in nature. Additionally, werebears are known to have strong ties to druidic magic, allowing them to communicate with animals and manipulate the natural world.
Wraiths are malevolent undead creatures formed from the remnants of souls consumed by dark emotions or unfinished business. They are known for their ability to drain the life life force from the living, inflicting fear and despair upon those who encounter them. Wraiths are incorporeal, allowing them to pass through solid objects, making them difficult to combat in physical confrontations. Often bound to a specific location or purpose, they can manipulate shadows and darkness, using them to conceal their presence and launch surprise attacks. Wraiths are not merely mindless spirits. They retain the memories and grudges of their former lives, which can drive their relentless pursuit of vengeance or justice against those they believe wronged them.
Zorns are unique elemental creatures that dwell in the depths of the earth, often in regions rich with minerals and precious gems. These three-headed beings are known for their insatiable hunger for minerals, which they consume as their primary source of sustenance. Zorns have the ability to burrow through solid rock, allowing them to traverse underground with ease and ambush unsuspecting prey. Their bodies are made of a rocky exterior, making them highly resilient to physical damage. Despite their often solitary nature, Zorns can occasionally be found in the company of other earth-dwelling creatures, especially when drawn together by abundant food sources. In addition to their appetite, Zorns possess a keen sense of direction and can navigate the labyrinth tunnels of the Underdark with remarkable precision.
Chasms are fearsome, fiendish creatures that serve as the eyes and ears of the demon lords in the abyss. Resembling a grotesque blend of a large fly and a humanoid, these winged demons are notorious for their insatiable hunger for the essence of life, often feeding on the dreams and vitality of mortals. Chasms have a unique ability to manipulate fear, using it to subdue their prey before siphoning their energy. They often serve as scouts and spies for more powerful demons, navigating the chaotic landscapes of the abyss with ease. Their unsettling appearance and insidious nature make them a dreaded encounter for adventurers, as they embody the malevolent and parasitic aspects of demonkind.
Chimeras are formidable creatures born of magic and chaos, typically featuring the body of a lion, the head of a goat protruding from its back, and a serpent as its tail. These hybrid creatures are known for their ferocity and cunning, often attacking with a combination of physical prowess and elemental breath weapons, as they can unleash fiery blasts and other elemental attacks. Chimeras are not only savage predators, but also symbolize the unpredictable nature of magic, making them a popular choice for dark rituals and monstrous summoning. Adventurers who encounter a chimera must be prepared to face its diverse offensive capabilities, making it a daunting foe in any encounter.
Cyclops are formidable giants known for their singular central eye and immense strength. These hulking creatures often inhabit rugged landscapes and are typically portrayed as brutish and lacking in intelligence, though some possess a surprising degree of craftsmanship and skill, particularly in blacksmithing. Cyclops are often associated with chaos and destruction, wielding massive clubs or boulders in battle, and their ferocity makes them dangerous adversaries. In mythology and storytelling, they are sometimes depicted as solitary beings, while others may form tribal communities, engaging in conflict with adventurers who intrude on their territories or seek their legendary treasures.
Driders are terrifying and complex creatures born from drow who have been transformed by the goddess Lolth as punishment or as a test of loyalty. These half-spider, half-drow hybrids possess the upper body of a drow and the lower body of a large spider, allowing them to navigate both the dark underground realms of their kin and the web-filled caverns of the Underdark with ease. Driders are often seen as outcasts, haunted by their transformation and driven by a desire to prove their worth. Yet they embody the traits of both predator and prey. Skilled in magic and combat, Driders are often tasked with hunting down enemies of the drow or serving as guardians for Lolth's sacred places, making them formidable foes for adventurers who dare to enter their lairs.
Galeb-Dur are sentient creatures formed from living rock, often found in mountainous or underground regions. They resemble large boulders, blending seamlessly into their surroundings, making them excellent ambush predators. Known for their strong connection to the earth, Galeb-Dur can manipulate rock and soil, using their abilities to create obstacles or launch attacks against intruders. Though they may appear stoic, they possess a deep understanding of the natural world and can be protective of their territory. Galeb-Dur often serve as guardians of ancient sites or treasures, and their loyalty to the land makes them formidable defenders against those who would seek to exploit it.
The Invisible Stalker is an elemental creature summoned by the Plane of Air, tasked with carrying out a specific mission, typically as a relentless, unseen assassin or spy. While bound to its master's orders, the Invisible Stalker is nearly undetectable, leaving only subtle disturbances in the air as it moves. Its invisibility and unwavering focus make it an exceptional tracker, able to perceive pursue its quarry across vast distances. Despite its obedience, the stalker resents being forced into servitude and will often seek vengeance on its master if it ever finds a loophole to gain freedom.
A mage in Dungeons & Dragons is a skilled arcane spellcaster who has devoted their life to studying and mastering the art of magic. Mages wield a wide array of spells, from destructive fireballs to subtle enchantments, and they can be found in various roles, often as scholars, advisors, or dangerous adversaries. Unlike innate magic users like sorcerers, mages rely on their intelligence and rigorous study to expand their spell repertoire, making them versatile but reliant on preparation and knowledge. Despite their power, they tend to be physically frail, relying on their spells and cunning to outwit opponents.
The mammoth is a towering prehistoric creature known for its immense size and power. Resembling an oversized elephant with long, curved tusks, these beasts are often found in colder climates. In Dungeons & Dragons, mammoths are not only formidable due to their raw strength, but also their ability to trample foes in a devastating charge. They can serve as mounts or beasts of burden for giants or other massive creatures, making them versatile in the frozen wilderness. Despite their power, they often rely on instinct in animal behavior, being non-magical creatures.
Medusas in D&D are cursed beings, originally mortal, who were transformed into terrifying creatures as a punishment, often for vanity or betrayal of the gods. They have the power to turn creatures to stone with their gaze, making them a formidable and feared presence. Medusas are typically solitary, living in seclusion to avoid being hunted, but their lairs are filled with petrified victims and treasures collected over time. Despite their monstrous condition, they retain their intelligence and often wield magic or weapons with deadly precision.
Vrox are demonic creatures that combine the worst traits of vultures and humanoids. They are savage, chaotic beings that revel in destruction and carnage, often serving more powerful demons in the abyss or acting as mercenaries in chaotic, evil armies. While they might appear as brutish, their screeching, toxic spores, and coordinated aerial tactics make them surprisingly strategic fighters. Vrox often gather in flocks, creating discord and chaos wherever they go, thriving on battle and the suffering of others.
Wyverns are fearsome, dragon-like creatures known for their ferocity and agility in battle. Unlike true dragons, they lack intelligence and a breath weapon, but they make up for it with their deadly, venomous stingers and aggressive nature. Wyverns are often used as mounts by powerful individuals or entities, though they are difficult to control due to their wild temperament. Found in rugged, remote areas, they attack prey from above with swift, brutal efficiency, making them a significant threat to adventurers and even small settlements.
Young brass dragons are among the most talkative and curious of all dragon kind. Known for their love of conversation, they often seek out intelligent creatures to engage in lengthy discussions, even if their visitors are unwilling. Brass dragons are typically found in deserts or arid regions where they use their burrowing abilities to create vast, intricate layers. Despite their somewhat mischievous nature, they are generally good aligned and prefer diplomacy over conflict, using their fire breath as a last resort. Their playful and inquisitive personalities make them both charming and at times exasperating to deal with.
Young white dragons are among the most feral and aggressive of dragon kind, known for their brutal survival instincts and primal cunning. Preferring cold, icy environments like frozen tundras or high mountains, they are territorial predators that fiercely guard their hordes. White dragons are less intelligent than other dragons, but they are incredibly patient hunters, stalking their prey through blizzards and using the terrain to their advantage. They rely on raw strength and their icy breath to overwhelm foes, and their relentless, animalistic nature makes them dangerous adversaries.
Blue Slod are chaotic frog-like beings from the plane of Limbo, embodying raw, unpredictable chaos. They are brutal and relentless in combat, using their strength and sharp claws to tear through foes. What makes them particularly dangerous is their ability to implant their eggs in humanoid hosts, turning their victims into new Slod upon death. Though driven by chaos, they serve the enigmatic and ever-changing purposes of the Slod Lords, making them unpredictable and dangerous in any encounter. Their chaotic nature means they follow no consistent patterns or allegiances, adding to their menace.
Grick alphas are powerful and cunning predators, often seen as the leaders of Grick packs. These aberrant creatures lurk in dark, damp environments, such as caves or the depths of the Underdark, where they can ambush unsuspecting prey. With their long, serpentine bodies and the ability to blend blend into their surroundings. Grick alphas are adept at using stealth to their advantage. Unlike their lesser kin, they exhibit a higher level of intelligence and can strategize during combat, making them particularly formidable foes. Their ability to grapple and constrict their victims adds a deadly edge to their already dangerous nature.
Mind Flayers, or Illithids, are sinister psionic beings known for their insatiable hunger for the brains of sentient creatures. With their characteristic tentacled faces and powerful psychic abilities, they excel in manipulation and control, often enslaving other beings to serve their dark agendas. Mind Flayers dwell in the shadows of the Underdark, forming complex societies where they pursue knowledge and power above all else. They are not just formidable in combat, but they are also adept at devising intricate plots, using their intellect to outsmart and outmaneuver their foes, making them one of the most feared creatures in Dungeons & Dragons.
Oni are powerful and malevolent spirits in Dungeons & Dragons, often resembling hulking humanoids with unique features that reflect their chaotic nature. These creatures are known for their shape-shifting abilities, allowing them to assume various forms, from hideous monsters to charming humans. Oni often act as tormentors or tricksters, using their cunning and magical prowess to manipulate mortals for their amusement or to further their own dark agendas. They are typically found in remote areas, where they wield their powers to control and dominate local populations, striking fear into the hearts of those who cross their path. Their cunning intellect and magical abilities make them dangerous foes in both physical and psychological confrontations.
Shield Guardians are towering constructs created to protect their masters, often imbued with powerful magic and formidable combat abilities. Crafted by skilled wizards, these Guardians are animated by a bound elemental spirit that can be commanded through a magical amulet held by their creator. They are known for their loyalty and unwavering dedication, capable of withstanding incredible damage while serving as a formidable frontline defense in battle. In addition to their impressive physical strength, Shield Guardians possess the ability to cast protective spells, making them invaluable allies to those who wield them. Their imposing presence and magical enhancements make them a significant threat to any who dare to attack their charge.
Stone giants are formidable beings that embody the ruggedness of the mountains and rocky landscapes they inhabit. Known for their immense size and strength, these giants are often found in remote areas, living in harmony with nature while exhibiting a deep connection to the earth. Unlike their more brutish kin, stone giants possess a certain level of intelligence and artistry, often creating intricate sculptures and stone carvings. They are typically more reclusive and prefer to avoid conflict, but when provoked, they can unleash devastating attacks using boulders or their immense physical might. Stone giants also have a unique affinity for magic, particularly earth-based spells, which they can use to manipulate their surroundings or defend their territory.
Young black dragons are cunning and malevolent creatures that thrive in murky swamps and dark marshes where they can easily ambush their prey. Known for their intelligence and deviousness, these dragons often use their surroundings to their advantage, employing hit-and-run tactics to outsmart foes. They are particularly infamous for their acidic breath weapon, which can corrode armor and flesh alike, making them especially dangerous in combat. Young black dragons have a penchant for cruelty and enjoy toying with their victims, often using fear and intimidation to assert dominance. Despite their youth, they exhibit a relentless ambition, seeking to grow in power and status within the dragon hierarchy.
Young copper dragons are playful and curious creatures known for their mischievous nature and love of riddles. They inhabit rocky hills and mountainous regions, where they often engage in friendly interactions with nearby communities, occasionally even befriending humanoids. Unlike many other dragon types, copper dragons tend to be good aligned, using their keen intellect and charm to protect those in need. They possess a breath weapon that unleashes a cone of acid, making them formidable adversaries when threatened. Young copper dragons enjoy playing tricks on unsuspecting travelers, but they do so in a light-hearted manner, always seeking to inspire laughter rather than fear. Their whimsical personalities and inherent goodness make them unique among dragonkind.
Yuan-Ti abominations are fearsome and cunning creatures, representing the pinnacle of Yuan-Ti transformation and hybridization. These powerful beings are part snake and part humanoid, boasting enhanced physical abilities, intelligence, and innate magical powers. Often serving as leaders or elite warriors within Yuan-Ti society, they are adept at manipulation and subterfuge, employing both charm and intimidation to achieve their goals. Abominations are known for their cold-blooded nature and ruthless ambition, often often engaging in dark rituals to further their power. Their serpentine features allow them to instill fear in their enemies, and they are skilled in both melee combat and spell casting, making them formidable opponents in any encounter.
Assassins are highly trained and deadly individuals skilled in the arts of stealth, subterfuge, and lethal precision. Often working for shadowy organizations or mercenary guilds, they specialize in eliminating targets with minimal risk to themselves. Assassins use a combination of cunning tactics, poison, and specialized weapons to strike swiftly and silently, often targeting unsuspecting victims in their most vulnerable moments. They possess a range of skills, including lockpicking, disguise, and trap setting, allowing them to infiltrate secure locations and escape undetected. Though they operate outside the law, their motivations can vary, from greed to revenge, making them complex characters in the world of Dungeons and Dragons.
Chain devils, also known as chitons, are sadistic fiends from the Nine Hells known for their mastery over chains and torment. These malevolent beings often serve as enforcers for greater devils, delighting in the suffering of their victims, whom they ensnare with their enchanted chains. Chain devils can manipulate these chains to attack from a distance, grapple enemies, or bind them to the ground, rendering them helpless. They are particularly known for their cruel cunning and ability to create a fearsome battlefield, using their chains not just as weapons, but also tools of psychological torture. In addition to their physical prowess, they are adept at deceit and manipulation, often preying on the weak and leading them into traps of their own making.
Cloakers are eerie, shadowy creatures that inhabit dark, damp places, such as caverns and the depths of the Underdark. They are known for their ability to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, using their cloak-like bodies to resemble shadows or dark patches on the ground. Cloakers are both predators and ambushers, attacking unsuspecting prey with their powerful tendrils and creating fear through their unsettling ability to emit a disorienting sound. Despite their seemingly mindless nature, they exhibit a cunning intelligence and often work together in packs to take down larger foes. Cloakers can also manipulate the emotions of nearby creatures, instilling feelings of dread and despair, making them not just physical threats, but psychological ones as well.
Drow priestesses of Lolth are formidable spellcasters and leaders within the dark and matriarchal society of the Drow. Devoted to the worship of the spider god Lolth, these priestesses wield immense power both in magic and in political influence, often manipulating their surroundings to maintain control over their houses and subordinates. They are skilled in deception and intrigue, using their abilities to cast spells that can incapacitate or dominate their enemies. In combat, a Drow priestess is a fearsome opponent, utilizing divine magic and her connection to Lolth to summon creatures, enhance allies, and curse foes. Their unyielding ambition and ruthless tactics make them dangerous adversaries in both the Underdark and the surface world, embodying the dark essence of Drow culture.
Fomorians are grotesque giants marked by their physical deformities and dark magical heritage, often seen as the cursed offspring of ancient malevolent deities. These towering creatures dwell in the depths of the earth, embodying chaos and despair, and are known for their immense strength and resilience. Fomorians possess a unique ability to manipulate the terrain around them, creating zones of darkness and despair that can weaken or terrify their enemies. Despite their brutish appearance, they are not mindless. They exhibit a twisted intelligence and often harbor deep-seated grudges against the surface world. Driven by a desire for revenge and domination, Fomorians are formidable foes, utilizing both their physical prowess and dark magic to wreak havoc on those who cross their path.
Frost giants are massive and fearsome beings hailing from the icy realms of the Frostfell, where they thrive in extreme cold and harsh environments. Known for their strength and resilience, these giants embody the brutality of winter, often raiding neighboring settlements to assert their dominance and gather resources. They are deeply tied to the elemental forces of ice and snow, capable of summoning blizzards and wielding ice-based magic in combat. Frost giants often revere their own deities, particularly those associated with frost and cold, and their culture is steeped in warrior traditions and tribal loyalty. They may also show a begrudging respect for those who can challenge their might, viewing such encounters as a test of strength and honor.
Greenslaad are chaotic, frog-like creatures from the chaotic plane of Limbo, known for their unpredictable nature and ferocity in battle. These powerful beings embody the essence of chaos and transformation, often capable of rapidly regenerating and adapting during combat. Greenslaad are also infamous for for their unique ability to infect other creatures with their chaotic magic, transforming them into new Slaad. Typically aggressive and driven by instinct, they enjoy sowing discord and mayhem, often engaging in brutal fights with one another or other creatures they encounter. Their unpredictable behavior and potent magical abilities make them both fascinating and dangerous adversaries in any encounter.
Hezro are formidable demons from the Abyss, known for their immense strength and brutal nature. These hulking, toad-like fiends serve as foot soldiers for more powerful demons, relishing in the chaos and destruction they bring to the material plane. Hezro are particularly dangerous in combat due to their incredible durability and the ability to unleash a noxious stench that can incapacitate foes, causing confusion and fear. They are often associated with corruption and decay, reveling in their ability to sow despair and destruction wherever they roam. Despite their lack of cunning compared to other demons, Hezro are relentless and aggressive, making them terrifying adversaries that embody the raw, chaotic essence of the Abyss.
Hydras are monstrous, multi-headed serpentine creatures often found in swamps, marshes, and other damp environments. Known for their regenerative abilities, hydras can grow back 2 heads for everyone that is severed, making them incredibly difficult to defeat. Each head possesses its own intellect and can act independently, attacking multiple foes simultaneously. This chaotic nature makes hydras fearsome opponents in battle, as they can unleash a barrage of attacks while their regenerative powers keep them in the fight. Additionally, different species of hydras can possess various elemental affinities, such as fire or ice, further enhancing their danger. They are often viewed as guardians of their territories, and adventurers who seek to confront them must be prepared for a relentless and brutal encounter.
Spirit Naga are powerful, serpentine spellcasters often found in ancient ruins and mystical locales, serving as guardians of forgotten knowledge and treasures. These enigmatic creatures possess a unique blend of magical prowess and innate charm, allowing them to manipulate the minds of those who enter their domain. Spirit Naga are known for their cunning intelligence and can cast a variety of spells, often relying on illusion and enchantment magic to confuse and control their adversaries. Unlike their more malevolent counterparts, Spirit Naga may exhibit a sense of purpose in their actions, often protecting sacred sites or seeking to preserve the balance of nature. Their fascinating combination of beauty and danger makes them both alluring and treacherous beings in the world of Dungeons & Dragons.
The Tyrannosaurus rex, often abbreviated as T-Rex, is a colossal predator that roams the prehistoric landscapes of the Dungeons & Dragons multiverse, particularly in the realms inspired by classic fantasy and adventure. Known for its immense size, powerful jaws, and formidable teeth, this apex predator embodies raw power and ferocity. In combat, a T-Rex relies on its strength and brutal bite, capable of tearing through armor and flesh with ease. Beyond its physical prowess, the T-Rex is also known for its keen sense of smell, allowing it to track prey over great distances. While it may seem like a mindless beast, some DMs may portray it with a degree of cunning, making it a thrilling encounter for adventurers who dare to challenge such a legendary creature.
Young bronze dragons are noble and intelligent beings that inhabit coastal areas and underwater realms, often drawn to the sea due to their affinity for both water and air. They are known for their playful yet wise demeanor, often engaging with other creatures, including humanoids, in a friendly manner. Young bronze dragons possess the ability to breathe both lightning and a unique gas that can paralyze opponents, making them formidable foes in combat. They are deeply committed to justice and the protection of the weak, often serving as guardians of coastal communities and sea travelers. With a natural curiosity and a penchant for adventure, these dragons enjoy exploring new territories and forging bonds with those who share their values. Their vibrant scales and striking presence make them both awe-inspiring allies and daunting adversaries in any campaign.
Young green dragons are cunning and devious creatures that thrive in lush forested environments, often using their surroundings to ambush unsuspecting prey. Renowned for their intelligence and guile, these dragons excel at manipulation and deceit, often employing charm and trickery to achieve their goals. Young green dragons have a poisonous breath weapon that can incapacitate foes, allowing them to gain the upper hand in combat. They are fiercely territorial and typically reside in deep forests or overgrown ruins, where they can plot and scheme while plotting their next move. Green dragons are particularly fond of corrupting and influencing those around them, using their persuasive abilities to gather followers or sow discord among rival factions. Their affinity for nature and stealth makes them not only dangerous opponents, but also masters of their woodland domains.
The abominable Yeti is a terrifying creature that roams the frigid, snow-covered peaks of remote mountains, embodying the very essence of winter's wrath. Known for its immense size and strength, this monstrous beast is often depicted as a fearsome predator that stalks intruders in its icy domain. Abominable yetis possess a chilling howl that can freeze the blood of even the bravest adventurers, and they are adept at using their environment to launch ambushes on unsuspecting prey. With their thick fur that blends seamlessly into the snowy landscape, they are not only formidable combatants, but also skilled hunters, capable of navigating treacherous terrain with ease. Legends often portray them as guardians of ancient secrets or hidden treasures, making them both a significant threat and a potential source of mystery for those brave enough to venture into their icy territories.
The Bone Devil is a sinister fiend from the Nine Hells, known for its skeletal appearance and chilling demeanor. This cunning creature serves as a tormentor and enforcer for more powerful devils, delighting in the suffering it inflicts on mortals and other beings. Bone Devils possess a mastery of manipulation and deceit, often using their abilities to tempt or corrupt individuals to serve their infernal masters. In battle, they wield razor-sharp claws and can use their chilling presence to instill fear, making them formidable foes. They are also capable of teleportation, allowing them to strike swiftly and vanish before their enemies can retaliate. With a penchant for tormenting souls and collecting the remnants of their victims, Bone Devils are relentless pursuers of chaos and despair, making them a terrifying presence in any campaign involving the darker aspects of the D&D multiverse.
The clay golem is a construct brought to life through magical means, often created to serve its creator's will as a guardian or laborer. Composed of molded clay, these golems are known for their incredible strength and durability, making them formidable opponents in combat. They lack independent thought, functioning solely on the commands given to them, yet they possess a relentless determination to protect their masters. Clay golems are resistant to many forms of magic, making them difficult to destroy, and their ability to absorb damage allows them to act as effective shields in battle. Additionally, they can unleash a devastating slam attack, crushing foes with sheer force. In many campaigns, the creation of a clay golem reflects the blending of artifice and dark magic, often serving as a reminder of the potential consequences of meddling with the forces of life and death.
Cloud giants are majestic beings that inhabit the skies and are known for their towering height and noble demeanor. These giants often reside in sprawling castles high above the clouds, surrounded by storms and mist, where they live in a society that values wisdom and grace. Cloud giants are typically characterized by their affinity for magic and the elements, wielding powerful spells to control the weather and protect their domains. While they are often benevolent, they can become fierce protectors of their territory if threatened. Cloud giants are also known to engage in intricate social interactions with other giants and creatures, making them significant players in the politics of the giant hierarchy. Their immense strength and mastery of the skies make them formidable foes, but their complex personalities and motivations add depth to their character, making them intriguing allies or adversaries in any campaign.
Fire giants are fearsome beings that dwell in the volcanic regions of the world, known for their immense size, strength, and mastery of fire and metalworking. Often depicted as brutish and aggressive, these giants are skilled craftsmen, forging powerful weapons and armor in their fiery forges. They are fiercely loyal to their kind and often operate within a strict hierarchy, led by chieftains who embody the might and ferocity of their race. Fire giants have a natural affinity for heat and flame, using their abilities to hurl molten rock and create devastating fire-based attacks in combat. Though they can be ruthless and warlike, they also value honor and respect within their tribes. Their connection to the elemental forces of fire not only defines their physical capabilities, but also influences their culture, making them a formidable presence in any campaign involving giants or elemental magic. I should have made you guys take a shot for the amount of time she said formidable. You would have died an hour ago.
Glabrezus are formidable demon lords from the abyss, known for their cunning and brute strength. With the ability to shapeshift, these creatures typically appear as massive, four-armed beings that blend features of both man and beast. Glabrezus are infamous for their ability to manipulate the wishes of mortals, often twisting desires into nightmarish outcomes that reflect their chaotic and malevolent nature. They thrive on deception and despair, using their intelligence to outmaneuver opponents both in combat and in negotiations. In battle, they can unleash devastating attacks with their claws and summon dark magic to confound their enemies. As patrons of evil, Glabrezus often play intricate roles in the plots of powerful warlocks or cultists, making them complex figures that can serve as both adversaries and manipulative allies in a campaign. Their presence is a constant reminder of the perilous nature of making pacts with demonic entities.
Gray Sloths are a terrifying breed of sloth, often seen as the embodiment of chaos and mutation within the chaotic realms of Limbo. They are notorious for their ability to spread their unique brand of chaos by infecting other beings with their eggs, turning them into more sloths through a horrific process. In addition to their formidable combat abilities, there's the word formidable again. In addition to their formidable combat abilities, Gray Sloths possess a unique form of telepathy, allowing them to communicate with others in their vicinity and sow discord among their foes. Unlike their more chaotic brethren, Gray Sloths are often seen as more intelligent and cunning, employing strategy in battle and using their powers to manipulate and control those around them. Their very nature is tied to the concept of chaos, making them unpredictable and dangerous adversaries in any campaign involving the multiverse's wild and untamed regions.
Nikoloths are fearsome fiends hailing from the lower planes, often serving as mercenaries or enforcers for more powerful beings, such as the demon lords or archdevils. Known as the nightmares of the abyss, these demon-like creatures are characterized by their stealthy nature and exceptional skill in combat. Nikoloths are adept at striking from the shadows, using their innate magical abilities to teleport and manipulate darkness, making them deadly ambush predators. They are also known to possess the ability to reshape their bodies into shadowy forms, allowing them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings. Though ruthless in battle, Nikoloths are driven by a twisted sense of ambition and often seek to climb the ranks of fiendish hierarchy, making them unpredictable allies and treacherous foes in any adventure. Their presence in a campaign often heralds a deeper conflict with the forces of evil, as they bring chaos and malice wherever they tread.
Treants are ancient and wise tree-like beings that serve as the guardians of forests and natural realms in Dungeons & Dragons. Often standing several feet tall, they embody the essence of nature and are deeply connected to the woods they protect. Treants are known for their slow but powerful movements, and they can animate the trees around them to aid in battle or to defend their territory. While they are typically peaceful, Treants will fiercely defend their home against those who threaten it, using their formidable strength and nature-based magic to repel intruders. Their wisdom often allows them to act as advisors to adventurers who show respect for nature, making them valuable allies in campaigns that involve environmental themes or conflicts with malevolent forces seeking to exploit the land.
Young blue dragons are cunning and territorial predators, known for their striking azure scales and ability to control lightning. These formidable creatures make their lairs in arid regions, such as deserts and rocky badlands, where they can survey their surroundings from high perches. As they grow, they become increasingly ambitious, often seeking to expand their territory through intimidation and subterfuge. Young blue dragons are not just brute force, they are intelligent and strategic, using their keen minds to manipulate others and set traps for unwary adventurers. With a penchant for greed, they hoard treasure and may form temporary alliances with other creatures, but they are quick to turn against their allies if it serves their interests. Their breath weapon, a devastating bolt of lightning, can decimate foes in combat, making them fearsome adversaries for any adventuring party.
Young silver dragons are among the most noble and good-hearted dragons in D&D. They are known for their love of humanity and often take humanoid form to live among mortals, fostering goodness and justice. Unlike many other dragons, silver dragons are more interested in helping and protecting civilizations rather than hoarding wealth. Silver dragons are more interested in helping and protecting civilizations rather than hoarding wealth. In their younger years, they are curious and eager to learn, building relationships with mortals and guarding their territories from evil. These dragons also possess the ability to fly through the skies and breathe both frost and paralyzing gas, making them powerful defenders of their chosen homes.
Aboleths are ancient, terrifying creatures from the deep, possessing vast psionic powers and memories that stretch back before the gods. These aberrations are tyrannical and seek to dominate other beings, enslaving them with a powerful, mucus-producing slime that causes victims to lose their ability to breathe air. Aboleths hold grudges against gods and mortals alike, as they once ruled the world before the rise of divine powers. They are master manipulators, capable of controlling the minds of their thralls, and often plot in the depths, waiting for the chance to reclaim their lost dominion.
Death Sloths are terrifying aberrations from the chaotic realms of Limbo, known for their lethal abilities and insatiable hunger for chaos. These hulking frog-like creatures are the most dangerous of the sloth species, possessing potent magic and the ability to cast spells that can devastate their foes. With their signature ability to infect creatures with a deadly disease, Death Slod can transform victims into Lesser Slod, spreading chaos in their wake. Often serving as agents of disorder, they thrive in environments of conflict and disruption, seeking to plunge the world into anarchy. Their unpredictable nature and relentless pursuit of power make them formidable foes for any adventurer brave enough to confront them.
Devas are celestial beings of radiant beauty and immense power, serving as agents of good and protectors of the mortal realms. Often seen as the embodiment of divine will, they are tasked with guiding, inspiring, and aiding those who fight against evil. Devas possess formidable combat abilities and can wield divine magic, allowing them to heal allies, smite foes, and turn the tide of battle. Each Deva is a unique manifestation of their deity's ideals, often reflecting specific aspects such as wisdom, justice, or compassion. With their strong moral compass and dedication to the light, they are both formidable foes of darkness and benevolent guardians for those in need.
Guardian Nagas are powerful, serpentine creatures that serve as protectors of sacred sites and ancient knowledge. Possessing a keen intellect and a deep connection to magic, they are often found guarding temples, ruins, or treasure hoards, using their formidable physical prowess and spellcasting abilities to deter intruders. Unlike their more malevolent counterparts, Guardian Nagas are typically benevolent, valuing order and justice above all. They are known to assist those who prove themselves worthy, offering guidance and wisdom to adventurers who seek to learn from the past or defend the realms from dark forces. Their dual nature of both fierce combatants and wise protectors makes them intriguing allies or formidable foes in any campaign.
Stone golems are formidable constructs created from solid rock, imbued with magic to serve their creators as guardians or laborers. They are typically animated through powerful spells, making them nearly indestructible and resistant to most forms of damage. Designed to follow simple commands, stone golems are relentless in their duty, often tasked with protecting treasures, ruins, or important locations. Despite their lack of true intelligence, they exhibit a strong sense of loyalty to their creators and can pose a significant threat to intruders, using their immense strength and resilience to crush any who dare to challenge their authority. Their presence in a dungeon or lair often signifies that something valuable or powerful is being protected.
Yoklals are demon-like creatures that serve the drow goddess Lolth, often acting as her handmaidens and enforcers in the Underdark. Shapeshifters by nature, they can take on the form of beautiful drow women to manipulate and seduce unsuspecting victims, or revert to their true, horrific appearance to instill fear. Yoklals are skilled in the use of magic, particularly illusions and enchantments, allowing them to deceive and control those around them. They embody the chaos and treachery of the drow society, reveling in their role as agents of manipulation and betrayal. As both servants and emissaries of Lolth, they often appear in the dark corners of drow cities, plotting schemes that further the influence of their goddess while also pursuing their own ambitions.
Young gold dragons are noble and benevolent creatures known for their wisdom and kindness, often embodying the virtues of justice and protection. They are playful yet fierce defenders of the weak, using their powers to promote goodness and thwart evil. These dragons possess the ability to breathe fire, and their innate magic allows them to cast spells that aid allies or hinder foes. Young gold dragons are often found in majestic mountainous regions or lush forests, where they guard their hoards of treasure, which they accumulate not for greed, but to support those in need. They are also known for their curiosity and often take on humanoid forms to interact with mortals, seeking to inspire hope and foster cooperation among different races.
Young red dragons are fierce and cunning creatures known for their insatiable greed and love of domination. They are characterized by their fiery breath and immense strength, making them formidable foes in combat. With a penchant for destruction, young red dragons often inhabit volcanic regions or rugged mountains, where they hoard treasures and assert dominance over the land. Despite their arrogance, they are also intelligent strategists, often employing tactics to outwit their enemies. Young red dragons are not only obsessed with wealth, but they also revel in the fear and respect they command, often seeking to conquer nearby territories and establish their rule over other creatures.
Behirs are serpentine monstrosities that embody both power and cunning, often dwelling in rocky terrains or caves. With their long, scaled bodies, they are capable of swift movements, striking fear into adventurers who dare to cross their paths. Known for their electrical breath weapon, Behirs can unleash devastating bolts of lightning, making them formidable foes in battle. Highly territorial, they often ambush prey from hidden lairs, using their agility and ferocity to overpower those who intrude. Behirs are also known known to exhibit some level of intelligence, allowing them to strategize during encounters, making them not just beasts of brute strength, but also clever predators.
Dao are powerful earth genies known for their cunning and mastery over the element of earth. They inhabit the elemental plane of earth and often serve as guardians of buried treasures or as mercenaries for hire. With the ability to manipulate the ground around them, Dao can create tremors, shape stone, and even burrow through solid rock, making them formidable opponents. They are typically motivated by wealth and material gain, often striking deals with adventurers or mortals to fulfill their desires. While they can be mercurial in temperament, Dao are bound by their own codes of conduct, which can lead to complex interactions when negotiating contracts or settling disputes.
Jinni are powerful air genies known for their mastery of the element of air and their innate magical abilities. Often depicted as elegant beings with the power to grant wishes, they are capricious and whimsical, embodying the unpredictable nature of the wind. Jinni can manipulate the weather, create powerful gusts, and even summon storms to protect their domains. They dwell in the elemental plane of air, where they can be found in magnificent palaces crafted from clouds and storms. While they can be benevolent and willing to aid mortals, Jinni are also known for their mischievousness, often interpreting wishes in unexpected ways, which can lead to unintended consequences for those who summon them.
Efreeti are formidable fire genies hailing from the elemental plane of fire, known for their mastery of flames and their often malevolent demeanor. These powerful beings are typically bound to serve those who summon them, often granting wishes with a twist that reflects their capricious and cunning nature. Efreeti can manipulate fire with ease, creating searing blasts and controlling intense heat, which they often use to intimidate or punish those who cross them. While they possess a fierce sense of pride and can be vengeful, Efreeti are also capable of great charisma and persuasion, making them both dangerous and captivating allies or adversaries. Their lairs are often found in volcanic landscapes where they hoard treasures and rare artifacts, seeking to expand their power and influence in the material plane.
Gynosphinxes are enigmatic and intelligent creatures that combine the regal form of a lion with the features of a human female. Often regarded as guardians of ancient knowledge and secrets, they are known to inhabit remote and sacred places, such as temples and ruins. These sphinxes possess a deep understanding of riddles and lore, often challenging those who seek their wisdom with complex puzzles that must be solved to gain their favor. Unlike their male counterparts, the androsphinx, gynosphinxes are typically more nurturing and insightful, often guiding adventurers rather than merely testing them. Their affinity for magic and prophecy makes them both respected and feared, as they wield the ability to see into the future and influence the fate of those who encounter them.
Horned devils are fearsome fiends from the Nine Hells, often serving as ruthless enforcers of infernal contracts and the will of greater devils. With their impressive horns and imposing presence, they exude an aura of authority and terror. Skilled in both combat and manipulation, horned devils wield a combination of magic and brute strength, using their formidable powers to bend mortals to their will. They are known for their cunning and tactical minds, often employing deceit and intimidation to achieve their goals. Horned devils can summon lesser devils to aid them in battle and possess a cruel sense of humor, making them particularly dangerous adversaries for those who cross their path.
Marids are powerful elemental beings hailing from the elemental plane of water, often depicted as magnificent and proud figures with a penchant for opulence. Known for their mastery over water and the ability to manipulate it at will, Marids possess potent magical abilities that can create tempests or calm the sea. They are known to inhabit vast underwater palaces, surrounded by treasures and artifacts from the depths of the ocean. While they can be benevolent, Marids are also notorious for their capricious nature and love for games of chance, often challenging mortals to contests of skill. Their strong sense of pride and aloofness can make them difficult allies, but those who win their favor may find themselves rewarded with great boons and magical gifts.
Remoras are massive, fearsome creatures resembling giant centipedes that thrive in frigid environments. Found in icy caverns and Arctic landscapes, these predators generate intense heat, allowing them to melt through snow and ice with ease. With a voracious appetite, Remoras hunt by ambushing prey with their formidable jaws and can be particularly deadly due to their ability to secrete a heat aura that can burn anything nearby. They are driven by instinct and hunger, making them a perilous encounter for adventurers who venture into their icy domains. Despite their monstrous nature, tales of Remoras often reflect the harsh beauty of the cold wilderness they inhabit.
Rocks are colossal, bird-like creatures known for their immense size and formidable strength, often found in mountainous regions or vast deserts. These legendary predators can soar to great heights, where they they hunt large prey, including livestock and even humanoids, snatching them up with their powerful talons. Rocs are typically solitary and fiercely territorial, making their nests on high cliffs or in secluded locations. In many tales, they are associated with storms and can be harbingers of great winds and thunder. Their majestic presence often inspires awe and fear, serving as a symbol of nature's raw power in the Dungeons & Dragons universe.
Arcanoloths are cunning, fiendish beings known as the emissaries of the Yugoloths, the neutral evil denizens of the lower planes. With a reputation for being shrewd manipulators, they often act as advisors, spies, and negotiators, leveraging their vast knowledge of magic and the multiverse to further their own interests. Arcanoloths possess innate magical abilities, allowing them to cast a variety of spells, and they are often accompanied by a familiar or minions to assist in their schemes. Their appearances can be deceiving, as they may take on alluring forms to ensnare mortals or to blend into various societies. In Dungeons & Dragons lore, these creatures embody the mercenary spirit driven by a relentless pursuit of power and wealth, making them formidable adversaries or potential allies in a campaign.
Archmages are powerful spellcasters who have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of arcane knowledge, often achieving mastery over a wide array of magical disciplines. These highly skilled individuals typically serve as leaders within magical organizations or as independent scholars, wielding their profound understanding of the arcane to influence events on a grand scale. Archmages are known for their immense magical power, able to cast high-level spells and manipulate the fabric of reality itself. Their wisdom and experience often grant them unique insights into ancient lore and long-forgotten spells, making them invaluable allies or formidable foes. In addition to their magical prowess, many archmages are equipped with potent artifacts and a vast array of magical resources, allowing them to further enhance their capabilities and defend against threats.
Erinyes are fierce and cunning devilish beings that serve as enforcers of law and order in the Nine Hells. Often depicted as beautiful women with wings, they embody the duality of seduction and danger, luring their victims into traps before unleashing their formidable combat skills. Erinyes are known for their ruthless pursuit of justice, punishing those who break contracts or betray their word. They wield powerful magic and are skilled in both archery and melee combat, making them formidable adversaries on the battlefield. Sorry, I can't help but laugh a little every time I have to say formidable. With their ability to manipulate emotions and desires, Erinyes can instill fear and chaos, effectively serving their infernal masters while seeking to further their own agendas.
Adult brass dragons are charismatic and playful creatures known for their love of conversation and social interaction. They inhabit arid environments, such as deserts, and often create elaborate lairs filled with treasures, including items of interest and knowledge. These dragons are notorious for their whimsical nature, frequently engaging in games and contests with adventurers, often seeking to learn about their experiences and stories. Despite their jovial demeanor, they are fierce protectors of their territory and will defend it against threats. Adult brass dragons can breathe both fire and a powerful sleep gas, incapacitating foes to ensure their safety, and they possess a deep-seated commitment to promoting good in the world, often serving as guardians of lost knowledge and lore.
Adult white dragons are the most savage and primal of their kind, embodying the harshness of the cold environments they inhabit, such as icy tundras and frozen mountains. They are ruthless predators, known for their cunning and ferocity in battle, often employing ambush tactics to catch their prey off guard. Unlike other dragons, white dragons are less concerned with hoarding treasure and more focused on asserting their dominance over their territory. They possess the ability to breathe a blast of frigid cold, capable of freezing foes in their tracks. Despite their fearsome nature, they are also known to be somewhat solitary, preferring to hunt and live alone or in small family groups, and they often exhibit a cunning intelligence that makes them dangerous adversaries.
Beholders are iconic aberrations known for their distinctive spherical shape and multiple eye stalks, each equipped with a unique magical ability. They are notoriously paranoid and self-centered, often viewing themselves as the pinnacle of evolution, which drives them to dominate their surroundings and eliminate perceived threats. Beholders can shoot deadly beams from their eyes, each capable of inflicting various effects, from disintegration to paralysis. Their lairs are typically filled with bizarre constructs and minions, as they enjoy manipulating and controlling lesser beings to do their bidding. Highly intelligent and cunning, beholders often scheme and plot to further their own agendas, making them formidable foes in any adventure.
Now, Feshnies are formidable demons known for their immense size and gluttonous nature, often resembling a grotesque hybrid of a humanoid and a massive beast. Hailing from the abyss, they embody chaos and corruption, reveling in the suffering of mortals and the disruption of order. These demons possess a deep cunning and can manipulate the desires and fears of others using their powers to sow discord and chaos. Nalfeshnis are also notorious for their ability to cast powerful spells and create devastating magical effects, making them formidable adversaries in combat. With their insatiable appetite and penchant for cruelty, they often command legions of lesser demons, seeking to spread chaos across the multiverse.
Rakshasas are cunning and malevolent fiends from Hindu mythology, often appearing as shapeshifters with the ability to assume the forms of humans or other creatures. They are known for their devious intellect and manipulative nature, using their powers to infiltrate society and spread chaos. With a penchant for deception, Rakshasas often disguise themselves as wealthy nobles or influential leaders to exploit others for their own gain. They are immune to most forms of magic, making them particularly challenging opponents. Rakshasas also possess a unique ability to cast spells and manipulate the minds of their victims, ensuring that they remain a constant threat in any campaign. Their dual nature of charm and danger makes them intriguing adversaries that can easily turn allies into enemies.
Storm giants are the titanic rulers of storms and the sea, often found dwelling atop the highest mountains or within the clouds. They command the power of thunder and lightning, using their immense size and strength to manipulate weather and unleash devastating storms upon their foes. Known for their wisdom and nobility, storm giants can be both fierce and benevolent, often embodying the duality of nature itself. They value honor and respect, engaging in epic battles against threats to their domain while also acting as guardians of the natural world. Despite their formidable power, storm giants are known to have a sense of responsibility for the balance of the elements, making them intriguing allies or formidable adversaries in any campaign.
Ultraloths are powerful and cunning fiends hailing from the depths of the abyss, serving as elite commanders among the ranks of the Yugoloths. As mercenary entities, they are adept at manipulation and strategy, often orchestrating complex schemes to turn conflicts to their advantage. Ultraloths possess vast magical abilities, wielding spells and potent psionics to control the battlefield and subdue their enemies. They are known for their intelligence and ruthlessness, making them formidable opponents in both combat and negotiation. Often sought after for their expertise in warfare and diplomacy, Ultraloths navigate the treacherous politics of the lower planes with skill, always looking to expand their influence and power.
Vampires are undead creatures that embody the essence of seduction and predation, often stalking the shadows in search of living victims to drain their life force. Known for their supernatural abilities, they can charm, dominate, and manipulate the minds of others, making them both alluring and terrifying. Vampires are typically bound by various weaknesses, such as sunlight, holy symbols, and wooden stakes. Yet they possess remarkable regenerative powers, allowing them to recover from wounds quickly. Often depicted as aristocratic and refined, vampires may have elaborate layers and minions, making them not just formidable foes, but also cunning schemers within the world of Dungeons & Dragons. Their insatiable thirst for blood drives them to form complex relationships with mortals, creating a blend of horror and tragedy in their interactions.
Young red shadow dragons are cunning and malevolent creatures that lurk in the dark corners of the world, thriving in the shadows where they can ambush unsuspecting prey. They are a blend of classic dragon traits and shadowy abilities, allowing them to blend seamlessly into darkness and wield fear as a weapon. With a fiery breath weapon that can scorch foes, they also possess unique shadow-related powers, enabling them to teleport between shadows and create areas of magical darkness. Young red shadow dragons are often motivated by a desire for power and control, frequently serving as minions for darker forces or seeking to carve out their own territories. Their insatiable greed for treasure and magical artifacts drives them to engage with adventurers, often leading to deadly confrontations as they cunningly manipulate their surroundings to their advantage.
Adult black dragons are among the most cunning and malevolent of dragon kind, embodying the essence of darkness and decay. They inhabit swamps and marshes where they can easily conceal themselves in the murky waters, making them formidable ambushers. Known for their acidic breath weapon, which can corrode metal and flesh alike, adult dragons are ruthless predators that take pleasure in the suffering of their victims. They are master manipulators, often using fear and intimidation to dominate lesser creatures and assert their territorial claims. With a penchant for intrigue and treachery, they frequently forge alliances with evil beings such as cultists and other fiends, seeking to expand their influence while always plotting their next move. Their lairs are often filled with treasures stolen from the unfortunate souls who dare to cross their path, reflecting their insatiable greed and lust for power.
Adult copper dragons are playful and clever creatures, known for their jovial personalities and love of riddles and games. They inhabit inhabit rocky cliffs and mountainous areas, often near the coast, where they can interact with both land and sea. Unlike many of their more malevolent kin, adult copper dragons tend to be good-natured and enjoy helping those in need, using their powers for justice and protection. Their breath weapon is a line of acid, and they can also exhale a cloud of gas that creates confusion among their foes. With a knack for diplomacy, they often act as intermediaries between different factions and species, fostering peace in the regions they protect. Their lairs are often filled with treasures, including oddities and curiosities collected from their adventures, reflecting their appreciation for the unusual and whimsical.
The Death Tyrant is a terrifying undead beholder that retains much of the original creature's intelligence and cunning, but with a sinister twist. Its central eye emits a deathly gaze that can instantly kill living creatures. Created from the remains of a beholder that has been raised as an undead, the Death Tyrant commands legions of lesser undead to do its bidding, often seeking to expand its influence through fear and domination. Its eye rays, reminiscent of its living form, include powerful effects such as paralyzing or disintegrating foes, making it a formidable opponent. Death Tyrants are typically found in dark, abandoned lairs, where they plot and scheme, using their charisma and terror to manipulate others, all while seeking to achieve their own twisted goals of power and control over the living.
The Ice Devil, also known as Angelagon, is a fearsome fiend from the frozen depths of the Nine Hells, embodying the chilling aspects of winter and malevolence. These devils are masters of ice and cold, wielding frigid magic to freeze their enemies in place and summon blizzards to engulf battlefields. Ice devils are often depicted as ruthless and cunning, serving higher-ranking devils while seeking to expand their own influence. With their icy demeanor and tactical prowess, they employ fear and manipulation, often offering deals that bind mortals to their dark whims. They can be found in frigid realms, commanding legions of ice-themed minions and plotting intricate schemes against both mortals and rivals alike.
Adult bronze dragons are noble and wise creatures known for their strong sense of justice and love for the sea. They possess a natural affinity for water and often reside near coastal regions or underwater caverns, where they can safeguard their territories from evil forces. With their keen intellect and strategic minds, they enjoy engaging in conversation and sharing their vast knowledge with those who seek it. Adult bronze dragons can create powerful storms, and their breath weapon is a devastating line of lightning. They often serve as guardians of good and are known to ally with other good-aligned creatures to combat threats, making them formidable allies in the battle against evil.
Adult green dragons are cunning and manipulative beings known for their mastery of deceit and their deep connection to forests and nature. They prefer to dwell in thick woodlands, where they can use their surroundings to their advantage, often employing stealth and ambush tactics against intruders. Highly intelligent, they delight in playing mind games with their victims, often using charm and intimidation to bend others to their will. Their breath weapon unleashes a noxious cloud of poisonous gas, making them deadly foes in battle. Adult green dragons often see themselves as the ultimate rulers of their domain, surrounding themselves with servitors and employing subterfuge to maintain power, making them both formidable and treacherous adversaries.
Mummy lords are powerful undead creatures, once formidable spellcasters or leaders in life, who have been transformed into fearsome guardians of ancient tombs and burial sites. They are shrouded in bandages and exude an aura of dread, capable of instilling fear and despair in those who dare to intrude upon their resting places. With mastery over necromancy, mummy lords command legions of lesser mummies and can curse their enemies with debilitating effects. They are often driven by a desire to protect their treasures or maintain their long-dead legacies, using their powerful spells and terrifying presence to ward off intruders. As ancient remnants of a bygone era, they serve as a reminder of the power of death and the consequences of defying the eternal rest.
Purple worms are massive, burrowing monstrosities that dwell in the Underdark and other subterranean environments, reaching lengths of over 100 feet. These terrifying creatures are known for their voracious appetites, capable of swallowing large prey whole, including adventurers who dare to venture too close to their lairs. With tough, scaled hides and powerful jaws lined with razor-sharp teeth, purple worms pose a significant threat to anyone traversing their domain. Beyond their brute strength, they can create devastating tremors as they tunnel through the earth, displacing dirt and rock, and potentially collapsing the tunnels above them. As apex predators of the underground, they are often seen as symbols of the lurking dangers that await in the depths below.
Adult blue dragons are formidable and cunning creatures that inhabit arid deserts and rocky badlands, where they dominate the landscape with their immense size and powerful presence. Known for their stormy stormy temperaments, these dragons use their intelligence to manipulate others and expand their territory. They have a penchant for ambush tactics, often burrowing into the ground to hide their massive forms before launching surprise attacks on unsuspecting prey. Blue dragons are also notorious for their affinity with lightning, unleashing devastating electrical breath attacks that can fry multiple opponents at once. In addition to their physical might, they possess a deep connection to the elemental forces of storms, further enhancing their status as terrifying rulers of their domain.
Adult silver dragons are noble and benevolent creatures, revered for their wisdom and strong sense of justice. They often inhabit mountainous regions and are known for their striking beauty, with scales that shimmer like polished silver. These dragons are not just formidable in combat, they also possess powerful innate magic, allowing them to cast spells like Polymorph and Fog Cloud to aid their allies and protect the innocent. Known to be friendly and compassionate, silver dragons often take on humanoid forms to interact with mortals, acting as guardians and mentors. They have a unique bond with good-aligned adventurers and are often found battling evil forces, making them ideal allies in times of need. Additionally, their breath weapon, a cone of frost, can freeze enemies in their tracks, further showcasing their might in battle.
Iron golems are formidable constructs created through advanced magic and alchemical processes, typically designed to serve as guardians or protectors of valuable treasures and locations. They are immensely powerful, boasting great physical strength and durability, making them resistant to most forms of attack, including non-magical weaponry. Capable of unleashing devastating melee attacks, iron golems can also breathe a corrosive gas that can damage anyone caught within its cloud. These golems are immune to many forms of magic, including charm and fear effects, and they follow their creator's commands without question. Though lacking true sentience, iron golems are often seen as the ultimate defense measure, able to withstand relentless assaults while defending their charge. Their presence often signifies a high level of magical sophistication and resources, making encounters with them both a challenge and a significant clue to the powers of their creators.
Meriliths are powerful demon warriors from the abyss, known for their cunning intelligence and martial prowess. These formidable beings possess the upper body of a beautiful woman and the lower body of a serpent, giving them a unique and terrifying appearance. A Merilith commands immense respect among lesser demons and often serves as a general in the armies of the abyss. Skilled in both combat and deception, they wield multiple weapons simultaneously, thanks to their 6 arms, making them deadly opponents in battle. Meriliths are not only adept in physical combat, they also possess innate magical abilities, allowing them to cast spells that can confuse and harm their foes. Often found in the service of more powerful demon lords, Meriliths can be both ruthless conquerors and shrewd tacticians, constantly seeking opportunities to expand their influence in the chaotic realms of the abyss.
Planetars are majestic celestial beings serving as the highest rank of angelical warriors in the celestial hierarchy of Dungeons & Dragons. They embody the principles of goodness, law, and order, often acting as champions for deities of good and justice. With their immense power and radiant presence, Planetars are tasked with protecting the innocent, battling evil, and guiding mortals on their paths towards righteousness. They are skilled combatants, wielding powerful weapons and divine magic, and can manifest various spells to heal allies or smite foes. Often seen as messengers of the gods, Planetars can descend to the mortal realm to aid heroes or intervene in significant conflicts, inspiring hope and courage in those who face darkness. Their commitment to the fight against evil and their unwavering moral compass make them formidable allies and terrifying adversaries.
An adult blue Draco Lich is a terrifying undead dragon. Once a powerful blue dragon in life, now animated through dark magic and bound to the will of its creator. Retaining its cunning and ferocity, a blue Draco Lich is a master of lightning and has the ability to unleash devastating breath attacks that can paralyze foes with fear. Unlike living dragons, Draco Liches are immune to many forms of damage that would harm their living counterparts, making them particularly formidable adversaries. They often inhabit the ruins of their former lairs, commanding legions of undead minions and striking from the shadows with an air of malevolence. With their knowledge of arcane secrets and ability to cast spells, adult blue Draco Liches pose a significant threat to adventurers, combining their formidable physical prowess with their mastery of dark magic and strategy.
An adult gold dragon is one of the most powerful and benevolent of all dragons, known for its majestic appearance and wise demeanor. With a deep connection to the forces of good, these dragons are often found in positions of leadership, acting as guardians of the realm and champions of justice. They possess the ability to cast spells and have a breath weapon that unleashes a cone of searing fire, capable of incinerating foes. Adult gold dragons are known for their intelligence and cunning, often engaging in lengthy conversations with adventurers, sharing wisdom, form or testing their character before offering aid. They are fiercely protective of their lairs, typically located in high mountains or hidden valleys, and often accumulate vast hordes of treasure, including magical artifacts that can aid the forces of good in the battle against evil.
An adult red dragon is one of the most feared and powerful creatures in the Dungeons & Dragons universe, embodying the essence of fire and destruction. Known for their immense size and terrifying presence, these dragons are ruthless tyrants that hoard treasures and command respect through sheer intimidation. Their breath weapon unleashes a devastating cone of fire, incinerating anything caught within its path, while their cunning intellect makes them master strategists in combat. Adult red dragons often manipulate lesser beings to do their bidding, establishing their lairs in volcanic mountains or deep caverns filled with gold and precious gems. They are driven by greed and a desire for domination, making them relentless foes to any adventurers who dare to challenge their reign.
The Androsphinx is a powerful and enigmatic creature that serves as both guardian and judge in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. With the body of a lion and the head of a human, this majestic creature possesses great wisdom and knowledge, often residing in ancient ruins or temples where it protects hidden secrets. Androsphinxes are known to pose riddles to those who seek their guidance or treasure, rewarding those who answer correctly and punishing those who fail. Their formidable magic abilities, including spellcasting and the power to manipulate reality, make them not only formidable guardians, but also respected arbiters in matters of justice. Encountering an Androsphinx can be both a perilous challenge and an opportunity for enlightenment, depending on the adventurer's wit and intentions.
A Death Knight is a fearsome undead warrior, often the result of a fallen paladin who succumbed to darkness and betrayal. Empowered by malevolent magic, these former champions are bound to serve evil forces, wielding both martial prowess and powerful necromantic abilities. Death Knights retain their intelligence and memories from life, which they use to manipulate and torment the living. They typically command legions of undead minions and are often on a quest for vengeance, seeking to reclaim lost honor or fulfill their Dark Master's will. With their chilling presence and mastery of combat, Death Knights pose a significant threat to adventurers who dare to confront them.
A dragon turtle is a massive and ancient creature that combines the traits of both dragons and turtles, inhabiting the deep oceans and the coastal waters of the Dungeons & Dragons world. These fearsome beings are known for their formidable size, with shells that can rival the size of ships, making them both a marvel and a menace to sailors. Dragon turtles possess the ability to breathe scalding steam, using it as a weapon against any intruders in their territory. Often found resting on the ocean floor or basking in the sun on rocky shores, they are known to be intelligent and can communicate with those who respect their domain. In addition to their brute strength, dragon turtles are known to guard underwater treasure hoards, making them a significant challenge for adventurers seeking fortune beneath the waves.
The Goristro is a towering, demon-like creature from the depths of the abyss, often serving as a powerful minion to more intelligent fiends. Resembling a massive, muscular bull with a humanoid twist, the Goristro is known for its immense strength and brutal combat abilities, making it a terrifying force on the battlefield. These creatures are often employed as shock troops in demonic invasions, trampling foes underfoot and unleashing devastating charges. Beyond their physical prowess, Goristros possess a fierce temper and a relentless drive to destroy, embodying the chaotic and violent nature of their infernal origins. Their presence often signals impending doom, as they are both feared and revered by lesser demons in the abyssal hierarchy.
The Demi-Lich is a fearsome and ancient undead creature, typically the remnants of a powerful spellcaster who has transcended death through dark magic. Unlike traditional liches, a Demi-Lich has shed its physical form, leaving behind only a skull and perhaps a few remaining bones, while its consciousness resides in an ethereal state. These entities are often obsessed with the accumulation of knowledge and power, and they can harness potent magic abilities to unleash devastating spells upon their foes. A Demi-Lich is particularly notorious for its ability to drain the life force of living beings, making it a formidable opponent in combat. While they may be reclusive, their tombs are often filled with deadly traps and guardians, reflecting their cunning and the wealth of arcane treasures they hoard. Encountering a Demi-Lich is a perilous challenge, as they embody both the wisdom of centuries and the cruelty of their undead existence.
A Baler is a terrifying and powerful demon, often considered one of the most fearsome denizens of the abyss. With its immense size and fiery presence, a Baler wields a flaming sword and a whip of fire, using these weapons to devastating effect in battle. Known for their chaotic and malevolent nature, nature, Balers embody destruction and crave power, often leading armies of lesser demons into battle against the forces of good. They can summon fire and darkness, manipulate the battlefield with their potent spells, and instill terror in their foes with their very presence. Balers are also notorious for their cunning and ambition, often scheming to expand their influence within the abyss and beyond, making them not just formidable opponents in combat, but also dangerous adversaries in the political machinations of the infernal realms.
An ancient brass dragon is a wise and powerful creature, known for its benevolent nature and love of conversation. These dragons dwell in arid desert regions and are characterized by their metallic brass-colored scales that shimmer in the sun. Unlike many of their dragon kin, ancient brass dragons are not only formidable combatants, but also skilled diplomats, often seeking to foster peace and understanding among various races. They possess the ability to breathe a line of scorching gas that can leave enemies gasping for breath, but they prefer to resolve conflicts through negotiation and charm. Ancient brass dragons are often seen as guardians of knowledge and history, collecting tales and wisdom throughout their long lives and sharing them with those who seek their counsel. Their lairs are usually filled with treasures, but these treasures are often imbued with stories, making them invaluable repositories of lore.
An ancient white dragon is a fearsome predator that thrives in the icy tundras and frigid climates, embodying the very essence of cold and desolation. Known for their cunning and ferocity, these dragons are not only powerful in combat, but also excel in ambush tactics, using their icy breath to freeze foes in their tracks. Ancient white dragons are solitary creatures, often hoarding vast treasures within their lairs, which are typically hidden beneath layers of snow and ice. They are driven by primal instincts and a fierce territoriality, making them unpredictable and dangerous adversaries. Their intelligence and adaptability allow them to endure harsh environments, and while they may not be as strategic as other dragons, their brute strength and mastery of ice magic make them a terrifying force in any encounter. Ancient white dragons are also known to be somewhat dismissive of lesser beings, viewing most other creatures as either prey or obstacles in their relentless pursuit of dominance over their cold realms.
A pit fiend is one of the most formidable denizens of the Nine Hells, embodying the ruthless ambition and cunning of the infernal hierarchy. These powerful devils serve as generals in the legions of hell, wielding both potent magic and devastating physical capabilities. Pit fiends are notorious for their strategic intelligence and manipulative nature, often using their charisma to bend lesser beings to their will. With their mastery over fire and dark magic, they can unleash havoc on their foes while commanding a host of lesser devils. Though they are driven by a desire for power and control, their arrogance can lead them to underestimate their opponents, making them both dangerous and occasionally vulnerable in the face of cunning adventurers.
Ancient black dragons are among the most feared and cunning creatures in Dungeons & Dragons, known for their intelligence and malevolence. These formidable worms dwell in swamps and marshes, using their environment to their advantage with stealth and ambush tactics. Ancient black dragons are masters of deception and manipulation, often employing their charm and wit to create fear and distrust among those around them. They possess powerful breath weapons that unleash a stream of corrosive acid, and their magical abilities include spells that enhance their already formidable combat skills. Driven by greed and a lust for power, ancient black dragons hoard treasures and schemes, making them not only dangerous adversaries, but also complex characters in the stories they inhabit.
Ancient copper dragons are wise and playful beings, often seen as the most jovial of their kind. They dwell in mountainous regions and underground caverns, using their intellect and keen senses to outsmart foes and engage in clever pranks. Known for their affinity for humor, ancient copper dragons enjoy challenging adventurers with riddles and games, often testing their wisdom and courage. They possess a powerful breath weapon that releases a cone of corrosive gas, and they wield significant magical abilities, including spells that can control the battlefield or manipulate elements. With a strong sense of justice, these dragons often protect the innocent and uphold good, making them formidable foes and valuable allies. Their love for mischief and fun adds an intriguing layer to their ancient wisdom, making encounters with them both entertaining and thought-provoking.
A lich is a powerful undead spellcaster who has achieved immortality by binding their soul to a phylactery, a magical container that protects it from destruction. Often depicted as skeletal figures, liches retain their intelligence and spellcasting abilities, allowing them to wield immense magical power even in death. They are typically former wizards or sorcerers who sought eternal life through dark magic, sacrificing their humanity in the process. Liches are known for their cunning and strategic thinking, often using minions and elaborate schemes to achieve their goals. They can command legions of undead and possess a variety of spells, making them formidable adversaries. Their ultimate goal is often to further their own power or to uncover ancient secrets, making them dangerous foes for adventurers who dare to challenge them.
A Solar is one of the most powerful celestial beings in Dungeons & Dragons, serving as a divine emissary and warrior of the higher planes. These radiant entities are often depicted as magnificent humanoids with golden skin and luminous wings, embodying the ideals of justice, protection, and goodness. As agents of deities, Solars carry out important missions such as smiting evil, guiding mortals, and maintaining the cosmic balance. They possess immense magical abilities, including the power to heal, protect, and unleash devastating attacks against foes. Solars are known for their unwavering commitment to righteousness, often acting as champions against the forces of darkness and corruption, making them both allies and formidable opponents in the ongoing battle between good and evil. Their presence can inspire hope and courage in allies while instilling dread in those who align with malevolent forces.
Ancient bronze dragons are majestic and wise creatures, known for their benevolence and fierce dedication to justice. These powerful dragons dwell near coastal regions and are often found near oceans or large bodies of water, where they can interact with both land and sea creatures. Renowned for their affinity for law and order, ancient bronze dragons often serve as guardians of the seas, protecting coastal communities and fighting against tyranny and evil. They possess formidable breath weapons that can unleash devastating lightning or create powerful waves. Highly intelligent and capable of human speech, they often take on humanoid forms to interact with mortals, offering guidance and wisdom. Ancient bronze dragons are not only formidable opponents in battle, but also compassionate allies, embodying the ideals of protection and righteousness.
Ancient green dragons are cunning and malevolent creatures known for their intelligence and mastery of deception. Dwelling primarily in dense forests and jungles, they are masters of manipulation, often using their charm and charisma to control those around them. These dragons are notorious for their cruel sense of humor and delight in watching their victims suffer, frequently engaging in plots that involve betrayal and treachery. With the ability to breathe a toxic cloud of gas, they can incapacitate foes from a distance, making them formidable adversaries. Ancient green dragons are also skilled at camouflage, using their surroundings to remain hidden until they strike. Their lairs are often filled with traps and illusions, reflecting their strategic nature, and they maintain vast networks of spies and informants to gather information and exert influence over their territory.
Ancient blue dragons are among the most fearsome and intelligent of dragonkind, known for their ruthless ambition and cunning strategies. Residing in arid deserts and coastal regions, these dragons are territorial and often use their mastery of lightning to devastating effect, unleashing powerful breath attacks that can decimate foes from a distance. They are natural manipulators, often using charm and intimidation to gather information and control lesser beings. Ancient blue dragons are also known for their elaborate lairs, typically hidden within sand dunes or beneath the sea, filled with treasures plundered from those they have vanquished. Their keen intellect allows them to devise intricate schemes, making them not only formidable foes in battle, but also dangerous adversaries in political machinations, often aligning themselves with evil forces or even cults to expand their influence.
Ancient silver dragons are noble and benevolent creatures known for their wisdom, compassion, and commitment to justice. They often inhabit high mountain ranges or secluded valleys where they can interact with good-aligned mortals and protect the innocent from evil. These dragons are capable of shifting between their human form and dragon form, allowing them to mingle among mortals and offer assistance without revealing their true nature. In battle, ancient silver dragons employ a combination of devastating cold breath attacks and powerful spells, showcasing their magical prowess. They are not only fierce protectors of the weak, but also strategists, often forming alliances with other good-aligned beings, including paladins and clerics, to thwart threats to peace and harmony. Their lairs are often filled with treasures collected from their many adventures, as well as tokens of gratitude from those they have helped over the centuries.
Empyreans are powerful celestial beings, often considered the elite servants of the gods. They embody the ideals of goodness and justice, standing as champions against evil across the multiverse. Typically towering in stature, Empyreans possess a mix of divine and mortal qualities, which grants them immense strength, resilience, and magical abilities. They can cast powerful spells and summon divine light to smite their foes. Empyreans often take on the role of protectors and guides for mortals, encouraging them to strive for greatness and and defend the weak. Their presence can inspire courage in those around them, making them formidable allies in the battle against darkness. Though they may be distant and aloof, their commitment to upholding cosmic balance makes them revered figures in celestial hierarchies.
The Kraken is a legendary sea monster known for its immense size and terrifying power, often depicted as a massive, tentacled creature lurking in the depths of the ocean. This creature can drag entire ships beneath the waves with its powerful arms, causing panic and despair among sailors. The Kraken is not only a force of nature, but it is also a cunning and intelligent predator, capable of strategizing its attacks to maximize chaos. In some tales, it is said to be a servant of dark sea deities, instilling fear in those who dare traverse its watery domain. Its appearance often heralds storms, and tales of its encounters are woven into maritime lore, making the Kraken a symbol of the sea's unpredictable and fearsome nature.
Ancient gold dragons are the epitome of good among dragonkind, embodying the virtues of wisdom, justice, and honor. Revered as benevolent protectors, these majestic creatures often take on humanoid forms to interact with mortals, imparting knowledge and guidance. With their immense power and magical abilities, ancient gold dragons can create illusions and shape the elements, often using these gifts to inspire and aid those in need. They are known for their strong sense of justice, fiercely battling evil and tyranny wherever they arise. Their lairs, usually hidden in mountains or deep within caves, often contain vast treasures, including artifacts of great significance, as they value both material wealth and the legacy of heroic deeds.
Ancient red dragons are among the most fearsome and powerful creatures in the Dungeons & Dragons multiverse, embodying the quintessential aspects of greed, destruction, and dominion. Known for their immense size and fiery breath, these dragons are often found hoarding vast treasures in volcanic lairs and mountainous regions. With a cunning intelligence and a cruel sense of superiority, ancient red dragons delight in manipulating others and reveling in chaos, often posing as godlike figures to instill fear. They are fiercely territorial and will go to great lengths to protect their hordes, making them relentless foes in combat. Their cunning nature also leads them to form complex schemes and alliances, further adding to their notorious reputation as master manipulators in both politics and warfare.
The Tarrasque is one of the most legendary and terrifying monsters in Dungeons & Dragons, often regarded as the ultimate force of destruction. This colossal creature, a fusion of dragon and dinosaur traits, is known for its immense size and resilience, capable of devastating entire cities with its rampages. Its thick armored hide makes it nearly impervious to most attacks, while its massive claws and powerful bite can reduce structures to rubble. The Tarrasque is not merely a brute, it possesses an innate intelligence that allows it to adapt to threats, often retreating to hibernate after wreaking havoc, only to rise again when it feels the need to assert its dominance. Despite its fearsome nature, it is also a creature of myth, with tales of its slumbering form deep beneath the earth, waiting for a time when it will return to bring chaos and destruction once more. Encountering a Tarrasque is a dire event in any campaign, often signaling the need for great heroes or powerful magic to stand against it.
Ladies, gentlemen, and those in between, thank you so much for sticking with Kathy and I throughout this whole video. If you made it this far, I need you to comment something, anything, but make sure you include the word formidable. If you're wondering, she said formidable a grand total of 173 times. Holy shit, Kathy, we gotta work on your vocabulary. I'd also like to quickly thank Displayed again for supporting the channel. It always feels rewarding working with a brand whose product you really enjoy, and I was honestly really impressed with the plates I got. You guys should absolutely check them out. If you like this kind of content, I'd be happy to make some more D&D stuff, so if you've got any ideas, let me know. I know AI in ChatGPT is like kind of cringe and scary, but it was fun to pick its brain a bit and see what it knows. And honestly, I think Kathy did pretty good. Well, you know, other than the whole formidable thing. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys again for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you're still here, and I'll see you guys next time. GG's everybody, and GG's to my voice. Oh my god, that's the longest script I've ever recorded by far.